Whoa, and this is so much fun. Did you know that this was free on Steam, guys?
Context, I just told him what the joke was with Cheeky Chooks.
Oh, we're live, okay.
Yeah, we're live now.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Grant is back. He's back from his temporary hibernation for the holidays.
It
What an
was really
intro.
nice.
Hi, Anna. Hello. Happy to see you all. Hello, hello. Hope you all had a good week. I haven't seen you since Monday. I hope you all had a good start to the new year.
Yeah.
Crimson Raven, hello, welcome in. I love that dino dancing emote. I know that's like not what people wanted out of Twitch, but like, I mean, the dino
Still
dance is
nice.
pretty cute. um, we're here to play some more Great Ace Attorney tonight, but just wanted to catch up with y'all. I know I didn't get to stream on Thursday because I was too busy trying to make homemade pancakes because I really wanted pancakes, and my throat and nose were feeling really fucky, and like I didn't want to like not miss work on Friday yesterday, because I did not have more sick time to use. So I all of my appointments showed up on Thursday and Friday. So I saw 8 students on Thursday and then 9 students on Friday. All of them showed up. Most of them took at least 20 minutes out of their 30-minute allotted appointment, and it made me very sad. It's like great that they're seeing us, but like I was hoping to have like maybe a half-hour break in there so I could like work on other things that I had to do. Hi Olivia, welcome. Good to see you. Grant, help, I won't be able to take that profile picture seriously when you're judging you're losing your shit. Keep it.
It's so good. I'm so
It
glad
is
people are
so
happy with
good.
it.
It's so good.
I snip clipped the meme of this kitty with a construction hat, and I want to keep it for a very long time, hopefully,
Oh,
unless I
I
find
love
something
it.
better.
I love it. Yeah, it is really fucking cute. Reminds me of the Windows XP dinosaur curses that were so cute. Oh, okay.
I wonder if that's the reference.
The zoom ins on Grey's edits are gonna slide. As a reminder, for my edits, you can find them up on my VOD channel. Last year we started doing these in like October. So
Yeah.
there's about like 8 or 10 of them that are up on the channel now for you to go back and review. I do put timestamps as to when each game starts within the individual montage. So like, let's say you want to see our reaction to Great Ace, but you don't want Cyberpunk spoilers, you can skip ahead.
Hmm.
And for this year, I'm not going to do them every week because I need to practice giving myself some space to like breathe a little bit. So we're going to do them every other week. So the videos are going to be a little longer naturally because instead of 1 week's worth of clips, it's going to be 2 weeks worth of clips. But it allows me to like be a little bit more choosy with the clips. If I do take a day because I'm not feeling well or not feeling into stream, then it's not going to be like a 4-minute video. I'd rather have something a little longer because I personally prefer making a little bit longer form content versus like a 5-minute video personally, and that's also the type of content I like to consume. So there will not be a highlight reel this upcoming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, so the same Wednesday as MLK Day. At least in the United States, that's MLK Day.
Mm.
And I know that because that's also coincides with the first week of classes for my students. So, because we have MLK Day, then immediately after is the first day of classes. First day is really early this year. It's weird. Spring break for us is like in the first week of March, and it feels so early. Olivia, hello, welcome. Good to see you.
I actually do enjoy the clipped videos that you do. You
Thank
do a
you.
good job editing them.
Thank you. I'm trying to challenge myself to like, if I have an idea in my head of like how I want something to go. So like this past week when I did a little thing with Dave the Diver because I made reference to the one guy looking like Kurt Hansen, and I wanted to have like, so what I did was I had the guy moving on the screen as Kurt Hansen was talking over as if it was like a voiceover and the guy was talking. So like if I have an idea for something, like I'm trying to like make myself like put it into the video, even if it's not like perfectly how I envisioned it, just to get myself out of that comfort zone and like doing the same like editing tricks over and over again.
Mm.
So the animation was not perfect, but it was still really funny. I think it got my point across that he looked like Kurt Hansen from fucking Cyberpunk. I'm glad y'all enjoy them. I do enjoy making them. It's just the hurdle of like getting over like
It's a lot of footage.
taking the clips and then putting them onto the timeline, and then once I start editing, then I get into my groove. So hopefully like having more clips to do at once will help with that a little bit, because then I could get further into like the groove of like editing and stuff. Hi Frosty, welcome. You can put that in quotes. Welcome to see you. Frosty, I hope you're well. Appreciate you being here. The Force TV comes you. Oh my god. Those videos are so silly. I love them. Oh, I'm glad. If okay, for those who who aren't able to come to the premiere, because like we do the YouTube premieres, how do you know that the video is live? Like, is it a ping in the Discord? Is it me posting on Twitter? Is it like YouTube notifying you? Like, how do you find out? Like, how do you know? Because I'm trying to figure out like what will get a lot of reach, especially on the public facing platforms. Just so like because like I'm trying to like
Discord.
Yeah, I do have I do have a goal of, we're at 62 subscribers right now on the Aaron Gray Plays YouTube channel. I would like to be at 250 by the end of the year. So I was just trying to find ways to push it beyond just y'all who are already following the channel. Random sound effects to things always send me. The bonks. Yes, I love the bonks. Things like the metal pipe drop and rattle when things get hit or fall over are great. Ooh. It's a ping for me. Discord. Memory and pings. Fair enough. When we actually remember that there's a premiere happening and we're like, oh shit, there's a premiere. Though with the clip bombardment I've been doing to Susie lately, she likely has to double check every ping. I'm not sure. I would assume so. But I'm glad y'all are well. Here is a glimpse at the upcoming stream schedule for the week. So Sunday, tomorrow, I've downloaded the game. Alan Wake 2 is coming to a streamer near you, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna cry for many reasons. It's gonna be fantastic. Monday is gonna be our more chill day. We're gonna play some more Dave the Diver, and Susie has lost her shit in the Twitch chat. Tuesday, because I took off work that day because I have some appointments I need to go to, will be Mass Effect for real this time. I'm so sorry. Thursday just isn't my day, I guess, for Mass Effect. But we will also be opening some P.O. Box packages that day. I have 2 awaiting me that I know of. And then no stream on Thursday because that is evening orientation, and I think I would cry if I had to do a stream immediately after evening orientation. So happy coincidence that I took off on work on Tuesday. And then Saturday we'll be back here with some more great Ace Attorney Chronicles, pending Grant does not get yeeted magically into the universe or anything like that.
Yes.
If he does, we will improvise. We'll improvise. We'll improvise. And bombarding her with funny and BS clips from me playing at Halo and Overwatch. Oh, and Warframe. Oh, you know what showed up in my Discover Weekly on Spotify this week? A Warframe soundtrack. I actually don't remember. Wait, let me look up the name. You might recognize it.
There was a song from one of the games that, what was it called? You just said it, Warframe, that keeps popping up in my like musics to listen to. It was like The Rise or something.
Maybe. Mary, it's called Ghosts of Void. From Warframe, the official soundtrack by Keith Power. Very, very It was very cool. It was very cool to listen to. I might actually like. I know like I'll probably never play Warframe, but like I'll probably dig into the soundtrack a little bit more. Same with the Division 2. There was a track from the Division 2 which Ryan, that's Ridiculous, actually told me about Division 2 like a long time ago, and like the soundtrack popped up on my Discover Weekly, and I was like, oh, I like this. Hello. Oh, we got some friends popping in here. Mary left me a lot of content the other day, and yesterday I feasted good. Sometimes we send each other cat videos too. I love that. I love that my mods are friends. I love that.
I love my mods are friends.
I love that my mods are friends. Because Susie and Mary weren't friends, or like weren't like this close beforehand. And then now y'all are, and I love it. Hello Lisa, welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? Just in bed, having cuddle with my daughter. Aw, sweet, nice. Hi Ellie, welcome as well. Thank you for the check-in. Crimson coming in again with those dancing dinos. Oh, you played Division 2. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Deviant Hoodie needed this one. I kind of need to wash. I kind of need to wash like all of my hoodies. But it's been cold because I would have nothing else to wear. I mean, I could wear a long shirt, but I'm also very lazy when it comes to laundry. I need to do laundry tomorrow. Fun fact. This is the voice of the soundtrack they used to reveal the void. Ah, interesting. No smelly. No smelly, no stinky. Hi, Andy. Welcome. How are you? I'm using ash to warm my hands. Wait, like ash as in like, what are you referring to, Mary, when you say that? Yeah, it's also cold here. Mags, hello. Mags' P.O. box. P.O. box package is awaiting me for Tuesday. I will be opening them on Tuesday. Unless if you can't be there, then I will wait to open it. Oh, that you sent me. Oh, Ash the Hedgehog. Oh, yay. I'm happy. I'm very happy. My cuddle hedgie. I love that. I love that so much. Played exactly 3 Tom Clancy games. Are Rainbow Six Siege, Rainbow Six Extraction, Division 2. Got it. Alright, but I think it's time to get into the game, methinks. And yes, my hair is long enough to pull off a Kamsky bun, even if it's a very messy Kamsky bun. But my hair's been bothering me a lot today, so I figured it's time to pull it back. So much here today and yesterday. Oz, you need to give me the snow. This is required that you give me the snow. We've got nothing but rain, and I'm pissed. Originally at the beginning of the week, we're like, oh, 1 to 3 inches, and then it turned into rain and sadness.
You guys are getting snow?
Yeah, there was a storm that came from the west coast all the way through the east coast. You're supposed to get snow tonight. What are they now calling for? Are they still calling from, like, you can get 1 inch of snow to 8 inches? Or are they, like, narrowing down how many inches they're looking of getting? I didn't care for the Division 2. That's fair. That's fair. I just remember Ryan telling me about the plot of the game. Because, like, he really enjoyed the plot. And he was, like, talking me through, like, the intricacies of it. But, like, again, this was a couple years ago when we had this conversation. Bore of it too quickly. My hair is like Brian's. Yeah, my hair is not that curly. It's very straight hair, even though I am very not straight. Busy work is a lot of Ubisoft games. No, Grant. Don't call him out like that.
This is a man that has played almost every single Assassin's Creed they have ever made.
Oh my god.
This is coming from a man that played Unity. I hated that fuck of a game. I can't believe I pre-ordered it.
Oh my god.
I did like Odyssey though, even if other people didn't. I
Come
will
on.
agree that the DLC was shit, though.
I just want my Watch Dogs 1 remaster, and I will ask for nothing else. I will ask for nothing else. Just give me my Watch Dogs 1 remaster. That's all I ask. It's its 10-year anniversary is this year in May, sometime in May. I think it's May. I think it's May. I keep messing up dates. I just know it's 2014, the year 2014. But like, just want my remaster. Still snowing here. I'm getting snow tonight. I think it'll snow here. It's too warm here, but we're hoping for a cold front soon. Ooh, yes. Rainbow Six until I got burnt out. Fair enough. Actively snowing right now. Julie, we love that for you. Julie, before I forget, I will try the Oreo Cakesters live on stream. I found a pack from the store as I was panic shopping yesterday night, so we're gonna try them. We're gonna try the Cakesters. For those who don't know what a Cakester is, it's basically the Oreo, but instead of the cracker, it's like a little cake instead of the cracker for the bread. It's genius. It's genius. 1 to 6 inches, something in that range. Okay. Hopefully it's not, like, too terrible. Just in case, like, just so, like, your power doesn't go out again, because you just had that happen a few weeks ago. Word is out that 343 and someone else are working on the next Halo game. They abandoned Tatanka. Oh, interesting.
It sounds like an elite planet.
Yeah. I would love to ship it off to you, Gray. You'll just send snow to me, and like a week later, I'll just get a box that like has water stains on it.
Just slightly damp.
Yeah.
What was this?
I went for a walk today. Not 5 minutes outside, my facial hair was pure frost. Oh no. Oh,
I found out from Canadians that like eyes, like when it gets cold enough, they have to be careful with their like eyes because it'll just like freeze. It's so it's so freaking cold.
Yeah.
And it called Kamchatka.
I love a Prince of Persia rework. That trilogy was awesome. Yeah, I know, like, we talked about, like, the new Prince of Persia game, and you're like, no, this isn't my vibe. Even though the prince himself does look very pretty, I will say. Single-player campaign, even though it doesn't seem popular, that's fair. I also do enjoy a very good single-player campaign. I want an RE1 remake in the current engine. Ooh. I love Oreo Cakesters. I have a pack on my nightstand right now. Julie introduced me to them. We were on a voice call the other night, and she was like, oh, you haven't heard of these? Here's an ad for them. And then I remembered them while I was in the store and grabbed a pack. RDR1 remake when Rockstar. Yeah, honestly, I would consider playing an RDR1 remake if it came out on like PC platform.
It would be nice. It depends on how they do it because they apparently didn't do one of the GTA remakes very well. They outsourced to some guys that do like mobile games, and they didn't convert it very well.
Interesting.
It didn't help that they deleted the older version, so you can only now download that version.
I would also love to see a Professor Layton re-release for the Switch, because all of the old games up into the crossover are all on the Nintendo DS or the 3DS. So I would like to see them be ported over to the Switch, because if you don't have a 3DS at most, then you can't play them. And I would love to see, like, the first game especially get reworked with, like, the crossovers, like, mechanics, because there's just so many good quality of life improvements. But not to be petty, but I'm so glad they abandoned Tantaka. Tonka. I keep pronouncing that wrong. The Battle Royale says I am free-to-play Battle Pass model. Those videos were so funny when they released this, seeing how broken they were. There is a war in the subreddit over whether or not Halo 3 should finally be remastered. How old is Halo 3? How old is that game?
I don't know. Like, every single time I see one of these names that Mary pops up, I can't help but think of the big dudes from Mass Effect that like war a lot. The Krogan.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I mean, I've only started playing Mass Effect, so like I'm not really sure on like species yet.
Okay. There's these big dudes. You'll meet one of them eventually. They're Krogan. You'll learn more about him.
Is that Garrus? Is that Garrus's race?
No.
Okay. Rex's species. Oh, thank
Rex.
you. Okay. Now I have an association. Okay. I got it now.
Their home planet is called
Ah. Legends of the Twilight Princess I'd also want on Switch, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles X. Released in 2007. Okay, so they're almost at 20. They're getting close to 20 years. So that would be nice. At least 5 days old. Damn, happy 5 days.
At least they're not like Bethesda, where they've already released like 3 remastered versions.
Or like, who's the company that owns Last of Us or made Last of Us? With like how many fucking remasters and ports they've done?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Like, I think
I don't know that one. Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog.
That's Bad Dog. Bad Dog.
Alright, so we're gonna... I love having these conversations, but we are almost a half hour into the stream, so we should probably do our little fancy schmancy recap.
We need Q&As.
Yeah.
We need Q&As. Just like every other week, just like, okay guys, ask us all your questions.
Let's talk about all the things you want to talk about. Also, I love how big the blep is on this screen.
Yeah.
I love how big the blep is down there. It's very perfect.
Cool.
To be fair, you can look at Bethesda because you can play Skyrim on a Mackey's order board. Fair. I'll never forgive Naughty Dog for abandoning the Jack and Daxter series in favor of Nate Drake. We've been watching Deckard's play through the Uncharted series. Probably a game I would never play, especially since I've already seen it. But like, I'm glad they're enjoying themselves. But anyway, recap. So, 3 weeks ago, we ended case number 3 in game number 2, because this is 2 games into 1. We proved that Professor Hairbrain, yes, that's his name, was innocent he was not guilty in the crime of killing Odie Asman, who was a criminal leader, warlord, whatever. Instead, we were suggesting that Enoch Drebber, who was the engineer hired to build the scientific machine that ended up killing him, we were basically suggesting / proving that he was the one who, this was his grand mastermind, and the professor just kind of got, like, was just kind of used for it. But we were also insinuating that the coroner of the courts was also involved as an accomplice, because Odie Asman knew the secret of what had happened the night of the professor, not Professor Hairbrain, the professor serial killer. There's 2 of them now. This is fantastic. The professor serial killer coming out of the grave and then being allegedly shot dead. And of course that has massive implications, which we're probably going to see some of that aftermath during the start of this case. After the trial was over, we had a lovely conversation with Von Zieks and his assistant, in which Von Zieks, in a wonderfully done cutscene, it was really, really cool to like actually hear voice acting from the characters and see it, and see them move around in the courtroom, which was really, really cool. Grant's voice of Von Zieks is not what we thought Von Zieks would sound like, but we're here for it anyway. We like both voices. It's great. It's fantastic.
We found the canon voice, and it was like, oh, okay,
yeah,
that's what
this is what they sound like. Okay. Because, like, before, like, I think there was, like, a very short cutscene at the end of the very first trial in the first game when the carriage blew into flames. But, like, it was, like, very short sentences, so we couldn't really hear the voices that well for Von Zieks and the judge. But
they didn't say much, really.
Yeah, they didn't say much.
I think
they
the
were
judge
just
was
like,
the most talkative.
They were like, oh my lord, or like, oh my goodness, and then like the
my
thing
word!
That was it.
What the fuck happened to my courtroom?
Yeah.
Who be 420 blazing it too hard?
Have a good lurk, Olivia. I'll read up on chat in a second. So we found out two major things from having this conversation with Von Zieks. Unless if Grant remembers anything more, but the two major things was that the reason why... Actually, I'll start with the other thing first. So we learned that the Von Zieks' apprentice who has or had amnesia was actually Kazuma, which means, which we knew this entire time, that Mr. Sholmes / wax figure extraordinaire has been lying to us about Kazuma being alive, or Kazuma being dead, because we thought Kazuma died in case number 2 of book number 1, or game number 1. So he's been actually alive this entire time for the last, like, 6 months. Trying to get Iris to kick him in the shin again? Yeah. So that's probably going to also unfurl during this chapter as to why Sholmes lied to us and for so long. Like, why didn't he say anything? But the other thing we learned through this conversation was, and the reason why we found out Kazuma was his apprentice, was the Von Zieks had a key to the mask that hid the professor's wax figure face from everybody. And we found out that the professor, this infamous serial killer in Britain, was Japanese, which is a huge plot twist. And if the public found out, and we know that if the public were to find out about this information, then that would basically ruin relations with Japan.
It would be almost like it would be close to war too.
Yeah, because like at that time, like it was what, 10 years ago, where like there was these 3 people who came over from Japan to study in Britain, and one of them was the killer. So that would like, and that was like when they were, I think, starting to form like these treaties and bonds with Japan, so that would have just ruined everything. So that's why the public doesn't know. And point 2.5, the reason Kazuma snapped out of his amnesia is that the killer was his father.
Yes.
And, yup, there's a lot that happened last week.
I still have one remaining question.
What was that?
I think Von Zieks would want answered as well. According to the guy that we talked to and how he was able to blackmail Coroner, apparently the person that everyone thought was dead, the serial killer, wasn't actually killed.
So what happened?
Yeah, why wasn't he executed like he was supposedly?
Or was it botched? Like, did they thought that they kill him but wasn't actually dead?
I don't think so, because otherwise the coroner wouldn't have been there. Because the coroner was sent by somebody, most likely the one judge guy the grand judge or whatever his name is.
Strongheart?
Lord Chief Justice, most likely Strongheart, yeah. And she's
if Strongheart was in power by then, yeah.
I mean, it's a question that I really want answered. I'm really curious because I don't like secretive court proceedings.
Yeah,
so
it's very
sus. I don't even know if I'm 100% believe that he actually killed people. But maybe.
Like, I understand why they had to make it secretive, because like they couldn't let the public know that not the victim. The defendant was Japanese, because that would just, like I said, ruin everything. But like, yeah, I'm also wondering why he wasn't actually killed if he was actually seen alive.
If he was actually pronounced guilty.
Yeah.
I think it's because they realized they didn't have enough evidence.
Yeah.
But they couldn't say that they couldn't kill him.
I'm thinking that... Yeah, I think we did talk about a little bit, or like they were someone, or somehow we were insinuating that it's like he was being framed.
Yeah.
Cosmo's father was being framed for this, so now we have to, or one of the cases is probably going to be figuring out who actually did it.
Yeah. I think their compromise was basically like, okay, we're gonna, because we have, it's one of those things, it's like the other Chronicles series where it's like, well, you've proven that you couldn't have done it, but if you didn't do it, we have to pronounce somebody guilty.
Yeah.
I guess he was just
Probably.
the fall guy, most likely, is what I think. But maybe I'm wrong. It could be that we just haven't seen the evidence for him actually doing it yet.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
just
sure
working on the assumption because other people think he's guilty.
Yeah, that is very true. So we'll definitely see for sure, like, what happens here. This is a new case, so it's gonna, like, definitely there's gonna be through lines, especially as we're getting close to the end of this game. But it is a new case, so if you're joining us for the first time for an Ace Attorney game, welcome. We're happy to have you. And again, you're more than welcome to answer questions as we go, because we're definitely going to be putting things together as, like, we've seen from the last 2 games, and, like, connecting puzzle pieces. But if you're ever confused at any time, feel free to ask questions. Let me just catch up on chat here real quick. Speaking of games, I just started playing Final Fantasy XIV because I saw another streamer play it, and OMG, the brain rot is real. I've not played the story yet. Fun. I don't think I'll ever play a Final Fantasy game. It just doesn't seem like my vibe. But good for you. Happy for you. Yeah, hope Lydia having good dinner. Perhaps it was a false death, and he escapes the UK somehow back to Japan. But, like, apparently the coroner killed him, shot him dead in the grave.
That was the reason why.
But maybe that was the original plan, but then there were people at the grave and then realized, like, oh shit.
There could be multiple parties in this. I don't know.
True, there could be multiple people involved.
Maybe somebody did did this to try to get him as a way to escape. But regardless, we know that the coroner shot him while he was in the grave. Because,
coming out of the grave. Yeah,
coming out of the grave, because the guy with the shovel that we got convicted here, that worked on the engineering machine, used that as blackmail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Odie used it as blackmail, I think, right? Or no, Enoch used it as blackmail to... No, wait. The blackmail was fake.
I think both of them were trying to use the blackmail, because the guy that, the criminal that was killed was using it to try to get money out of her. Remember? She was paying money to him.
But, like, the blackmail of Enoch blackmailing, what the fuck? The coroner's name, I don't remember her name. That was fake, I think. Yeah.
What's his face?
Scythe. Yeah, Scythe. I think that blackmail was fake. Because...
The engineer was saying that he was going to tell everybody about it if she didn't help him, essentially.
But also, like, I think, like, we proved that, like, no, you wanted to help him, though.
Yeah, we did prove that.
This. Yeah.
We also proved that she wanted him gone, so it worked out for her in the end. She had an opportunity,
so, like,
and she
the
had
blackmail
the motive.
wouldn't have been necessary. It just would have been, like just placed there to be like, oh, yeah, you did want to help, though.
I don't think the engineer knew about that, though. I think he just knew that she was there, and he was going to blackmail her by saying, like, I will tell everybody that you killed this guy.
Yeah. All right.
And he was not actually dead, because her name was on the coroner's report.
All right, so this is called Twisted Karma in the Last Bow.
Bad things happen to good people.
Pipe in hand, Sholmes looked down at the thick, rolling fog outside our window.
You haven't streamed it to me.
I wonder exactly how many mysteries are out there, hidden within this bed of fog, he said. Indeed, a most bizarre incident, born of a curious advertisement. A hellhound's mad gallop through the shadows of a serial murder. An executed man's graveyard resurrection in the dead of night. And a commonplace killing in a small, forgotten room at the edge of town. There is, naturally, always another side to every case, of which most remain ignorant. And it is that other side which compels me to the scene of the crime, Wilson. So quickly now, take your hat and let's be on our way, my dear fellow. For our adventure is not over yet. Come, the game is afoot.
8 days after the earth-shattering trial and Cosmo regaining his memory. This is how you tell people, we're not going to give you an exact date. No, they usually do actually give exact dates.
They're pretty good about that.
But okay, so this is, well, they just don't give years, but they give, like, dates of, like, day and month. The game is afoot. A foot. The game is afoot. Okay, so this is 8 days later. Okay. We were in the foyer of one of London's most luxurious hotels, the Great Waterloo Hotel.
Oh, no.
Why are we here? Did we forget to pay rent and now we have to pay a hotel price? Is that what happened?
We didn't trust Sholmes anymore.
I mean, maybe we're staying with Cosma or visiting Cosma. Because I'm so doubtful that Von Zieks would have his apprentice, like, staying in
What the fuck, Cosmo? You've been in a hotel like this for a whole year?
6 months?
Fuck it out! Fucking...
Alright, do you want to play Reno Suke until we know who else is involved in this scene?
Professor Mikitoba is due to arrive at any moment.
Oh, okay, so her dad's coming. Okay.
That's good. That must be why he's staying here, then.
Oh, maybe that's why they're meeting him here.
Yeah. This is a nice looking place.
This is a really nice looking place for fucking for turn of the century. Yeah, this is beautiful.
It's great. How does he have this much money? Lawyers be playing a lot in Japan.
I'm so glad we got here in time.
Sasato-san hasn't been the same since what happened.
Honestly, the Waterloo is better than the attic of Sholmes' place. Much better. You know what? You have a good point, Julie. Wait, her father can afford to live here, but he makes her and Runo live with Sholmes? I guess so. I don't know.
She did.
It could also be government money, too.
Could be.
Like, if he's being sent over here for the symposium by Japan, Japan could be footing the bill.
They're like, this guy, we really want him to look good. These other two, we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Not that I'm surprised.
The truth about Cosmo-sama's father. Do you suppose my father knew?
But he was actually the mass murderer, the professor, you mean? Most likely. I knew that's what she was thinking about. For 8 days we've been thinking about this?
Yes.
There's a good chance, I'd say, I mean. They did come here to London together 16 years ago, didn't they?
Oh, now we're gonna confront the dad about it. Because now we know.
We gotta ask him. Hey, what happened to Cosmo's dad? What happened to him?
Yes, that's true.
Come to think of it, didn't you say that Professor Mikitoba knew about Cosmo going missing in Hong Kong as well?
That's right. But for some reason, he wasn't at liberty to talk to me about it.
Oh no. I don't like people disappearing in Hong Kong. It's too close to real life. I hate it. That probably means he knows then.
Susato, father, angry face.
It didn't work on me when you're 8. It won't work on me now. About Cosmo showing up here in London with amnesia, and that he's regained his memory now.
I'm assuming this is him.
And there she is! I don't know who this is.
I think this is... Oh!
Oh god, he's wearing a suit!
Oh god, that's the judge, the Japanese judge!
Dear lord, he's tall!
Oh my god, he's so tall!
I was not expecting a fit, tall judge. What the hell?
It's Hanzo!
What?
No, it's fucking Hanzo from fucking Overwatch.
Your daughter calls me daddy too.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, I was not expecting that.
No. Nope.
Also, I'm sorry.
Did we have this on the bingo card?
Also, I didn't expect for Sasato's father to look so much like a Wilson.
I know, right?
Damn, like, Watson, what happened?
Daddy, sorry, Daddy Judge. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Kyra, welcome. How are you? We're having a moment with these two right now. Hanzo, you say? Excuse me while I go to my crypt. Alright, I'll take Rinosuke now.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to voice these characters.
I can voice the judge like the judge. I'm not sure how I'm gonna voice Mikatoba though. Hello, Sosato. How are you?
That's a good voice. I have vibe with that. We're all fucking gone. I'm very well, thank you. We're delighted you've arrived safe and sound.
Hello, Mr. Naruto. Very kind of you to take the trouble to meet us here.
I'm so, like...
He looks so much like a Watson. Oh my god.
The judge is so imposing. I feel like I should not be even, like, looking him or giving eye contact right now.
We are so tiny compared to Judge.
Yeah, we're so, like, minuscule and tiny. Like, don't look at me. Don't perceive me.
He's not even open. He hasn't even opened his eyes.
Glad to hear you're good, Kyra. Glad to have you here. At least you could separate both judges. True, true. But have we seen both judges in the same room before? No, we haven't, so maybe it's the same judge. We have Santa and Hanzo. Jesse, I hope you have a good dinner.
Eat the foods.
Excuse me. Oh no, not at all. It's my pleasure.
We've heard all about your extraordinary exploits here in London. The news has crossed the seas.
It has? Oh shit, he's looking at me. He's
I
perceiving
always look forward. I always look forward to reading the monthly reports that arrive with the steamships from Britain. Because I keep watering my bonsai, and that takes at least 12 hours.
That's how it counts. You're so good at pronouncing my name, I didn't expect that. I saw your pronunciation on, Twitter. I try to have a good memory. Can't guarantee it, though. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much.
This has gotta be the judge, right?
This is the judge. This is the judge, because I think Strongheart said that Mikatoba and the judge were coming. Who is this man? And why do I feel as though I've seen him before? Because you have, Bruno.
It's
because you have.
It's because he almost declared you guilty.
I take it from your expression that you can't quite place me.
How do I fucking voice him?
I don't know.
In that case, how about a little reminder, Shishiro? A firm tap should do it.
Trying to think Hanzo voice, and I keep. It's been a long time.
No, you don't have to. You don't. Oh yeah, for Hanzo, for Mikatoba.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's legendary Overwatch hero Hanzo. Still can't unsee Hanzo now. Well, okay, so we have a Moira, which is the coroner. Now we have Hanzo. Now we just need a Hispanic man to show up with an American husband, and then we'll have Reaper and Soldier, and then we'll be good. Well, then we'll be happy.
I hate you, I love you. Here we go then. I hereby pronounce the defendant Rinosuke Naruto.
Where did he get the hammer? Did he steal Toryor's hammer?
I didn't know you were into that kind of play there, Judge.
No.
At least it's not a paddle, I guess.
I was gonna make a joke about, like, oh, is it spanking time? Is that what he means by, like, a firm tap?
Guilty of being naughty.
Overwatch comes 1900s. The hammer's overcompensating for something.
I don't think it is. I mean, do you see how big he is?
I thought the same.
Guilty.
Why here now? Why? Ooh! You're... Ah! We don't need to repeat this.
Yep.
Where's Torb? The judge took out Torb because he needed the hammer. Your Excellency. Torb Hanzo fusion. Torbzo? Hans?
That's such a cursed
Hanzorb?
name. Hanzorb. I love the Hanzorb.
Hanzorb?
Ponder the Hanzorb. It's just a picture of that wizard guy looking to the orb, and it's this guy.
Hanzorb. Hello, Judge Jikoku. How are you? It's been a long time.
Good, you remember now. That really did the trick. Seeing the judge out from behind his
Yeah,
podium.
this is so I think that's what it is. It's because we're so used to seeing the judges behind the bench that it just feels wrong. to
I
see
don't
them
even
like
know.
this.
I don't even know how tall the original judge is, but I was not expecting this one to be that imposing either. Guilty. Jesus fucking Christ.
Judges have legs? Streamers have legs? What are you kidding?
People have legs? I just, like, levitate everywhere.
Hanzorbjorn? Only I was declared not guilty, wasn't I? And there was no laughing at that time.
So, London again after all this time. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. It's
Oh
gonna be really
shit! So the three were
he was the third.
Kazuma's father, the judge,
Mikatoba.
and Mikatoba. That was the Holy Trinity. The Holy Trinity right there.
That makes so much sense.
That
now.
makes sense. Hanzorbjorn Linmata.
Jesus.
When are you gonna tell me your airfoil ratio? Are you going to tell me Ingrid's apple pie recipe? Oh, you drive a hard bargain there.
Oh my god.
Ingrid's apple pie recipe is in the Overwatch cookbook, by the way. I'll be making that recipe at some point this year, probably.
To be honest, I never thought I'd be back. Neither did I. I didn't imagine Japan would ever be invited to any international symposium like this. Though really, I doubt anyone did, to be honest. It's all thanks to you, isn't it, Shishiro?
I swear if either one of these is the victim in the next case, I swear, I will throw hands.
It's the judge. No! It can't be. No, I refuse.
No, don't actually tell me.
I don't actually, I forget. I know I looked at it, but I
Yeah,
forgot.
I know you looked at it, but it's been 3 weeks, so good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's gone from memory. Mercy really wants that recipe. Yes, she does. I have no idea what this is, but it's so funny. This is Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're very far into the second game, but that doesn't mean, like, you can't enjoy it. We just started this is case number 4 in the second game, out of 6 cases in total. So we're making connections to things that have already happened, but, like, the case is still new.
Yeah.
So
I do have a guide, but I tried to not spoil it myself.
yeah. Yeah, so Mikatoba is Sasato's father. The man on the left was the judge in our first case ever, back in Japan, and we're currently studying law in Britain.
It was also Sasato's first case while she was actually
Yes.
being a defendant. Or not being a
Yeah,
defendant, being a defense attorney.
Yeah, being a defense attorney at the beginning of the second
Where
game, yeah.
she looked way too good in tomboy clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Kyra, I don't think you've met Von Zeeks, but we love Von Zeeks in this household. We love him.
We
Very
stand
much
him.
so. Because he's definitely daddy vampire vibes, vampire daddy vibes, for sure. But, like, especially, like, So not even, like, putting that aside, like, the meme aside, but, like, I love, like, that we've played the game more so, and, like, we're finding more and more out about his character, and, like, he's just a sweet cinnamon roll who, like, just wants to know the truth of things, and he was just led astray, and I just want to give him a fucking hug.
He
and
does
I
keep
feel
getting
so
blamed
bad.
for things.
I just feel so bad for the man.
Like, ever since the Reaper of the Bailey bit, he's been blamed for things.
Yeah, he's been
By the way,
blamed for things.
We do know that this case has got to be a murder case, because there's never been a case where it wasn't about murder. So there has to be a victim, and there has to be a defendant. So we know that somebody we meet, or a person that is going to be dead, most likely we have met one of those, now that we're this late.
Yes. Noted, he is now loved by me too, by default. Love that. Love that.
When you enter this channel, he is just loved. Like,
Wait, do we have him in the court record yet? Even though we haven't seen him yet? No, since we haven't seen him yet, he's not in the court record.
Jigoku is not as old as I thought he was.
Oh, they're the same age.
Yeah.
Dang.
I would not have guessed that, to be honest with you. Mikotoba looks younger than him. How young was Mikotoba when he had Sasato? I can't do math quick in my head.
So, what? She's 16 now? 16, 17? So, he must have been like 27.
It's actually not too old. In, like, late 1800s time, that's not actually too old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have been about 26, 27. What are you talking about, Shushin?
Of course, Judge Shikoku. He must complete the set.
Yes.
He's the other man who, 16 years ago, came to London with Kazuma's father and Professor Mikotoba.
Oh man,
He's
this is gonna
the
be
third
awkward.
visiting scholar.
What do the symbols on their little tie mean?
Yeah, I wonder.
Maybe it means, like, he's a judge and he's, like, some type of an attorney? I'm not sure what type, though.
Maybe.
Well, all those passport checks and luggage searches on the border took rather a long time.
And that's something, like, I really appreciate about, like, the Ace Attorney, like, games, like, as a whole, is that over the course of the game, they really make the connections. Like, they do a lot of, like, complex interweaving of, like, plot lines and like, familial connections of, like, oh, you met this person before and now they're gonna be, like, really important in a later case, or, like, oh, a case you've already done but now it's coming back around as, like, part of your evidence for, like, another case. Is, like, I love how they, like, interweave all of it. It's really, really well done.
It uses connections and experiences you had before. One thing I actually just now noticed is the judge's buttons are the same as the defense attorney badge.
Yeah, you're
the
right.
Original. I just now saw that. It was bothering me, and I just figured it out.
Yep, or it's similar. It's similar because his armband has the scale on it, which his don't, but it's still, like, the same design.
Yeah.
I must say, I'm very envious of your ministerial status. You didn't have to go through any of that, did you? I knew you were jealous.
He's such a jovial man.
He is such a jovial man, and I love it. Sorry? Ministerial status?
Are you in politics?
Yes, didn't you know? Shishiro here is also Japan's Minister of Foreign Affairs.
How the heck did he accomplish that?
Oh. That makes sense.
It's the reason why he proceeded over the deaths of 2 English people.
Yeah, that makes sense now. That makes a lot of sense now.
Because he
Okay.
understands the implications of what happens if they're found innocent or guilty.
Yup.
And with his...
Even though it does seem like a bit of, like, conflict of interest in a way, but also, like, not at the same time.
I think it's... I kind of see what you mean there. My guess is that with his experience as a lawyer in England, they think that trumps the idea of him using it for his own personal gain.
Oh, well, maybe, okay, so, like, because, like, we only ever, like, see him, obviously, like, we don't get to see him, like, outside of, like, the court where the cases we're actually doing. So
Yes.
maybe, like, maybe, like, he only presides on cases that have to do with, like, foreign affairs.
It's possible. That's what I was saying.
That might be,
I don't think it was because I don't think he normally presides over court cases. I think this is just because it was the deaths of like foreign people.
Yeah.
And the massive like rebound that could happen between the friendship between Britain and Japan that they decided he should preside over it, because although that he could use this to easily find someone guilty and just make his job easier,
Yeah.
I think he also wants to actually like preside over what happened, because just like Britain, he wants to understand like what happened, how it happened, and have people present evidence to what happened.
Yeah.
It was his personal insistence that allowed you to take Kazuma's place here on this sturdy tour.
Oh, that's sweet of him.
So he actually vouched
so he
for us.
helped us. Oh. Something's gonna happen to him, isn't there?
I hope not.
I hope not. I
hope
like
not.
him.
Oh. Guilty as charged.
I love him. Oh, well, thank you very much. He's really every bit as important as he looks. I
He
will
is
flip
imposing.
tables if anything happens to Hanzo.
You'll have to put it back, Susie.
Ah, yes, now, Naruhodo. I received a telegram from Lord Strongheart yesterday.
Oh god. They told me that you were implicating who now?
So...
Oh, you did?
It appears that some things came to light in a trial you were involved with 8 days ago. But what happened 10 years ago, that tragedy.
So why are we talking about this in a public hotel lobby?
Because why not?
No fucking clue.
There's gotta be at least one person that was murdered here, right? We gotta be used to it.
Probably. So who is building the protection squad? Julie, do you want to be in charge of that? Update, hands are still cold. I think I'm getting a slight fever. My face feels really warm. Oh no, Mary.
Please don't get sick, Mary.
Cuddle
If you need...
Ash more. Oh no. Sasato is probably ready to do a Sasato take down her own father right now. Yes. Could you tell us any more about it?
No.
Still in the fucking lobby of this hotel, but okay, whatever. We're gonna take our 5-minute break because it is the top of the hour. And we'll come back and have this conversation with these two gentlemen upon our return. That's it. Appreciate you all hanging on out with us tonight. There is a pinned comment up above in the Twitch chat. Tonight is the last night that you can buy stickers from 2023's games. So if you would like to purchase them before they go into the vault, back into the vault, do that tonight before they disappear for good. You can get a sticker pack of all the stickers from 2023. There's like over 30 of them, and you get to get them all for $30, free shipping, or you can buy individual stickers or sticker packs as well. So like all the Hades stickers come together, the 3 Connor stickers come together, that type of thing. But yeah, and we'll be back in 5 minutes, so see you soon. Welcome back, friends. This is nice waltzing music. As a quick reminder for the upcoming schedule, Ace Attorney spotted, a blazed Ash spotted. Hello, how are you? Welcome. But as I was saying, the upcoming schedule is as follows. So tomorrow night on Sunday, we're going to get started with Alan Wake 2 from the very beginning, which is always fun. Monday is going to be our more chill day with some Dave the Diver. Tuesday, for real this time, will be Mass Effect and also P.O. Box unboxing of things. And then next Saturday will be the continuation of Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. What does Dave dive for? He dives for fish to make sushi.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun game. It's a very fun and quirky game. I think you might like it, maybe?
Maybe. Whenever I think of diving into the deep, dark ocean, I do not think of calm. I think of scary things in bottom ocean.
No, that's fair. There's definitely a giant lurking squid in Dave the Diver, but it's still a lot of fun.
He's just like,
Wait,
come down a bit for the
Ash.
sun.
Overwatch Legos? Wait, I need the links. I need the links to these. I need to put them like on my throne so I can remember to buy them in the future. I need them. I want to acquire the Overwatch Legos.
There is actually Overwatch Legos.
Where?
Just from Lego, from what I can tell.
Overwatch Lego.
There's some on Amazon.
Oh, okay, I see now. Let me go. Can I go on Amazon without doxing myself? No, I probably wouldn't.
Probably not. Probably not a good idea to risk that.
Yeah, because it has my legal name in the upper right-hand corner. Diva and Reinhardt. I see one that's Bastion. I see Wrecking Ball. I see...
What is Wrecking Ball?
The hamster.
Oh, Hamster Boy, okay.
Hammond.
Hamster
Yeah.
Boy.
And then there's one of Genji and Hanzo.
There's one for the rocket that took up, what's Tracer?
Oh, yeah. Watchpoint Gibraltar. With Mercy. And then there's one with
Roadhog.
Tracer and Widowmaker.
Not as many as I thought there would be.
I'm actually surprised there's this many.
There's a knockoff looking Bastion that's orange with a red bird. You know what Bastion always reminded me of? And I'm
What?
sure nobody's gonna get it. He always reminds me of the robot from Castle in the Sky.
Castle in the Sky.
Yeah, it's a old anime movie.
No, it wasn't the one I was thinking. When you said that, I thought Iron Giant. Even though I've
Also-
never actually seen Iron Giant, I've only seen
Oh.
Like- a preview for Iron Giant when I was watching like home VHS tapes, and they have like those like coming to DVD near you, and they would show like previews for like other like movies and stuff. Iron Giant was one of them.
I'm putting a picture of what the robot kind of looked like in the movie, so you can have an idea what I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's a killing machine.
Is that a Studio Ghibli movie?
It is. It
Okay,
very much
that's
is.
definitely the art style. Yeah.
I think it was the last one that the main guy that's known for the Ghibli movies worked on, I think.
Gotcha. UK Amazon was done dirty. I'm sorry that United States is just like a giant mega corporation. Both in size and beliefs. Yeah, just as a reminder, stickers. You can buy stickers, and I did update the sound alert, so the sound alert should not destroy your eardrums anymore. I will not know until it's tested. But it should be significantly less loud. And also we have a new sub goal. So when we hit 25 subscribers to the channel, it's either new subscribers or gifted subs. Sadly, resubscribing does not count. Sadly, even though it should, in my opinion. And then we will do another sub only night in the Discord. But yeah, let's get back to the two handsome gentlemen on our screen, and we're gonna have a conversation about Cosmo's father, right in the middle of this very public lobby. Bezos actually isn't the CEO anymore. Really? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
he hasn't been for a while.
Then who are we blaming? Well, Bezos made the company, so we can still blame him for it.
You can still blame him if you want. He actually wanted to change before he left. He actually wanted to make some changes to the treatment of the workers, and I think that's probably the reason why the board got him out.
Like, I'm assuming bad changes, right?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what changes. I just know that he was thinking, well, publicly after he was ousted, he was saying that he wanted to make some changes to help the worker, but I don't know if that's true or not because I wasn't in the board meetings. And it could just be him saving face after the fact, so I don't know.
Alright, let's ask about the journey from Japan. So, how was the voyage here?
Well, 50 days at sea is a long time for anyone's standards. But it wasn't as bad as when we first came here 16 years ago.
Oh god. Having to go around Cape Hope, that was 3 months.
Yeah.
No, that's true, and I truly wondered if we wouldn't be drifting in vast ocean for the rest of our lives. This time we followed the same route as you, so we were able to relax and enjoy the experience.
They probably went through the Mediterranean a lot quicker.
Yeah, there must have been a canal built within that time, right?
Maybe. I can't remember when the canal through Egypt was built, but
I have no idea.
That would severely shorten the trip if it was.
Yeah, because then they wouldn't have to go around the southern tip of Africa.
Yep. I mean, it's better than going around South America, I guess?
True, yeah. Dude, sea sailing must have been horrifying back then.
Honestly, though.
No, I could never.
Like, the shit that you would probably see on the ocean that you've been at for 3 months, and you're like, I hope that giant whale doesn't actually, like, follow us or anything and just decides it wants to eat meat now.
Yeah. Like, when people are like, when people ask the question of, like, what decade would you live in? And people are like, I want to live in, like, Baroque era or medieval era, and I'm like, no. Do you realize, like, what you are losing by living in that era of time? First of all, if you're a woman, you lose rights. Like, you are nothing in that time period. You exist to make food and have babies. That's all. That's all you do in that time period.
Do you know the
and then get blamed as a witch if you lived in Salem, Massachusetts. And then executed. But both of you assume I want to live. Oh no.
Both of you to assume I asked to be at this time.
At least nothing was stuck in the canal. Oh my god, you're right though.
To be fair, that meant that they had to be more ships because they had to move. They couldn't move less.
Strict food rationing, no showers, no bathrooms. It was probably near impossible to cook food, so lots of cold meats, sleeping in hammocks, and the rocking of a ship. Yes.
Also, canning was really popular after it became a thing.
Yeah.
The one time, if I was forced to go back in time and I had to live during a time, I probably would want to live during the time of the 4 good emperors.
With the 90s count? That's like 30 years ago.
I mean, I guess it counts. But I meant, like, if I was forced to live in, like, in ancient times. Like, they're like, you have to live, like, at least 2,000 years ago.
2,000? Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Because
I don't want to be around when Jesus was born. No, thank you.
The reason I say this is because during the 4 good emperors, you actually had, if you survived in the army for, like, a good amount of time, or the Legion, you actually got a stipend, which was, like, a bit the closest to retirement that we have nowadays.
Honestly, I wish we can give our students stipends for just surviving our university's bullshit, honestly.
Yeah. You have to be this many old before you can get it.
I swear, I don't know if it's just like, just a my university thing, or if this is like across like all larger institutions, but like, I swear, the inner workings of my university is such a shit show. Like, it's just like, the fact that like our graduating spring students don't know the date of their actual graduation ceremony yet, Like, we have the university commencement date is on the website, but not the individual, like, oh, like, this college's degree ceremony and this college's degree ceremony. Like, none of that's available. We don't find that out until, like, 3 months before. And I'm sitting here like, we have such a large national and international population. Like, people need to start getting their like, travel visas, like, months in advance. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, can I... I'm not gonna go off, or else it will be here forever of me talking about all of the shit. Hi, Aided Placebo, welcome. Good to have you. I had no consent in my parents spawning me. It was quite rude, as a matter of fact, having to pay to survive. I didn't ask for this. Fair enough. Not me going back in time to expedite the progression of humanity so we can move past all this war on each other BS and start leaving the planet to explore. Yeah, we're sadly still doing that. I need air conditioning and Wi-Fi. I can't exist any earlier. Yeah. I would want to time travel to visit and then come back. Yeah. I love to work for Nikola Tesla, but sadly he feared women, so that's kind of a challenge. Oh,
woman.
No.
I love the idea because it's kind of like Lovecraftian, where he just like he sees somebody that's like not from
women,
like,
and
New
then
England,
fucking like loses it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, though, if you silently go back in time and invent something before it's invented and come back to your time, everyone's gonna be super transfixed with you because, OMG, you look like the inventor of thing. True. Very true. Alright. Let's dive back in here. Chinese man discovers bisexuality.
In regards to Mulan, because I feel like I'm paying sometimes because it's like, you're not a guy. Oh man, I liked you. Now I don't know how to feel. Am I gay? Am I not? Like,
Tessa loved pigeons and pseudo married one, but he genuinely feared women. He would avoid interacting with them. Oh, that's so interesting.
that sounds a lot like
That's
Lovecraft.
so interesting.
He's like, I don't even want to talk to my wife, really. He's like, they're scary. Like, I don't want to see. I don't want to see her.
To be fair, women are scary, but
Yeah.
like,
He was scared.
I still talk to women.
He was. It's a long story that I should get onto here, but yeah, he had issues, a lot of issues.
Ah, so you stopped in France's beautiful capital, Paris, which is where what's his face, Gregson might be. I think is taking.
Gregson is in France, or he should be.
Yeah, it's taking what's her face?
Lestrade.
Yeah, Gina. As lesbian, women scary, but also so pretty. No, that's fair. That's me with men, honestly. Men scary, but also very pretty.
just look at like Daddy Judge here. Intimidating, but.
Oh Jesus! Oh God! I'm enraptured when I see a pretty man, but damn, I want to be that fucking pretty. Daddy Hanzo Judge.
The DHJ.
Yeah.
We did it, yes, though only for one night.
I'm sorry, I completely forgot the reference, and that just sounds weird.
And yesterday evening, we left the port of Dunkirk for Dover.
That is not that long of a trip, really.
Well, don't forget, this is also turn of the century. No one
That's
told
just-
me Hanzo was in this game. No one
That's-
told us either until, like, we stumbled upon the judge, and we're like, oh, you kind of look like Hanzo.
Dover is like northern France. No, Dover is southern Britain, and Dunkirk is northern France.
Just in time for the symposium, in fact. It starts tomorrow.
Hanzo's many great-grandfathers. No, you're right, you're right. There we go, there's the lore.
Sees the samurai, becomes the judge.
It's wonderful that you were invited to attend such an important international event. That's probably gonna get fucked up now because the coroner is gonna get tried for doing stupid shit.
So, Lord Strongheart, you have this thing about, like, wanting to use DNA and like surveillance people, but like
so yeah, do you want to try
apparently,
that now?
apparently one of your people have been arrested for like corruption. How is that going to stop that?
Yeah. Yeah, really? Yeah. I'm very proud of you, Father. She's proud for him making the boat trip. Oh, sweetie.
Good job for not throwing it.
It's thanks to Shoshiro here. 16 years ago, he managed to ingratiate himself with Britain's Attorney General.
Oh, so that would be with Strongheart, right?
Yep, that should be.
That would be so bad though, because if Grandpappy Hanzo is a judge and he finds out about Hanzo murdering his own brother.
Looks like you're guilty. You get the guilty hammer.
Almost murdered. Because then Genji was saved by Moira. Well, the definition of saved is different per people. I don't know if Moira actually saved the man or just made it worse. Hanzo nerfed Genji for us. No, because he's still so shit. Me trying to get better at Genji, but then like half of the roster can like obliterate his little twink ass, and I hate it.
I'm sure that's why he was invited, and I suppose you could say it's something of an appendage by default. Speak for yourself, Fusion. You were close friends with a professor of forensic science at a major hospital.
Sorry, here's where he did a heckin' unalive on his brother. As Ramacho once said, "Be gone, twink." And that's the twist at the end of the session. Genjaru was alive the whole time.
Yes, well, I'd rather not dredge all that up, really. Oh, there've been a lot of water under the bridge since then, but it doesn't bring him back.
Cosmo's father, I suppose. Yeah, I wonder how they feel. Like, I wonder if they think that Kazuma's dad really was the murderer, or if they are in the same boat like us, thinking that he was framed.
Well, I think regardless, even if they believe that he's guilty, they would be sad because they lost a friend, right?
True.
Because to them, he may be a killer, but he was their friend.
True.
It's like having, like, it's like the children of, like, serial killers. It's hard for you to think, oh, they're the worst people ever whenever they're your dad or their mom. It's hard to imagine that they did such horrible things.
Yeah, I watched, I forget which case it was, but it was, like, a murder case, but, like, the girlfriend of the killer, like, didn't think that the killer could do it, and then was actually, like, surprised. It's like, no, he could never do that, and then he actually did it, and she was very surprised by it. Nerf Mercy, no more healing. No healers, no supports.
Like, last time I played Overwatch, unfortunately I can't, like, relate to you guys, because it's been, like, forever since I played Overwatch, but I did play Mercy, and at that point, I remember they nerfed her at some point, and I couldn't heal the people very well anymore.
No, supports are, like, on the rise right now.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
It's just back
Mary
and forth.
can probably tell you, like, the ins and outs of, like, what she thinks is wrong with the game, but guess I'm an Ana, Kiriko, Bap, Lucio, Moira main now.
No, they get rid of all the healing for all the other guys. They just have to do something else now. I don't remember Lucio had to, like,
and just grip them, like, pull them out of, like, shit situations.
Just everyone Reaper. Everyone has to either play Reaper or Soldier. That's the only game.
What are they fighting over? Custody? Custody of what?
Custody of who wins, of who owns game.
Oh, Jesus. Guess I only play Ashe now. Pan Nightmare, that is Wife Lever is my main now. Guess I'm a Junkrat main now.
I remember Roadhog used to be pretty, like, ballin' with his hook.
They updated his kit. He now has a trap.
And I was like, what?
He has a trap now.
Okay.
So he can, like, hook people into the trap, because it, like, it gives them damage, and it also, like, it's almost like an electric trap, and then he can shoot and kill them.
Okay. Because I just remember I would fly around as Mercy, he would hook my ass and then shotgun me to dead.
Mm.
Like, I couldn't show my body part anywhere unless I wanted his ass to shoot mine.
Alright. The Professor, the killer who took the lives of 5 members of the British aristocracy, yeah, whatever that word is, was actually Cosmo's father, wasn't he?
That's correct. Genshin Asogi.
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact. Genji Asogi. I guess this really is Hanzo and Genji. Oh god.
Even looks like Genji may have survived, but his great grandpa didn't.
Nope. Cosmo will carry on the legacy. This is the AU where Hanzo and Genji are not siblings. The lore writes itself. Genshin Impact.
Every time we're gonna see his name now, we're gonna think Genshin
Impact. Yep.
God fucking damn it, guys. I know this game is much older than Genshin, but seriously.
Susie did it too. It's not like we were in a hotel where we could go to the room. I want to see what the room looks like, though. I want to see how posh and extra it is, because, like, if the lobby tells us anything, then...
That requires us to make a whole nother background.
Yeah. Oh, true, true.
You will have to... And you will get Sholmes' attic, and you will like it.
Jeez. You knew, I presume, Father.
Or should I say Watson?
Yes, he was a close friend at the time. Genshin Impact came to Britain as a police detective. He was studying investigative techniques at Scotland Yard.
I'm gonna say it like whenever someone says it all the time.
On the floor. Oh my god. Genshin Impact ruined this for us.
You know, when we first started today, I wasn't expecting to see...
This was not on the bingo card for today's stream.
I wasn't expecting I would be voicing Daddy Japanese Judge saying Genshin Impact, but here we are.
That was not on the bingo card. That should be the
It was
wild
not.
card space.
We haven't even finished this conversation, God.
Yeah. Susie, in my things to do, could you add a thing for, like, bingo cards, but, like, it's a wild card, determined by chat, like, a wild card within the game that, like, something's like, oh, we weren't expecting this on our bingo card, something like that, for if we ever go back to doing bingo cards and stuff.
You get 1 week.
Also, could you please add that quote to the quote section? Thank you. I appreciate it.
As a police detective.
Thank you, mods.
I never understood what drove the man to commit such heinous acts.
Oh, so they think he did it.
Seems like it.
It was a close trial, so the public never knew the truth, and he was executed with little ado.
New Genshin update looks great. I wasn't expecting such an international crossover.
This new Genshin update with the greatest turning Chronicles was not expecting.
Yeah,
Good update,
I wasn't
though, guys.
expecting like a visual novel for it.
Really puts in like the player personal experience here.
Yeah.
To this day, very few people know what really happened, even in our homeland.
But what about Kazuma? Did he know?
I don't know, Reno. What do you think?
What do you think? Did he know the truth about his father?
He just really didn't like that that thing that he decapitated that looked like his dad. I guess he just thought, ah, man, this looks nothing like my dad.
Him.
No, of course not. He was told his father passed from sickness.
Oh, okay, he didn't know? He did not act like he didn't know.
No, I think he was surprised. I think the shock took him out of the amnesia.
Okay. And so, the decapitating of, like, the claymation of him was just like, huh. They may have assumed that he knew about it.
Maybe it was because the decapitation was out of frustration and anger that these two didn't tell him.
I guess, it's... Unless he figured out from somebody else.
I don't think he did. Maybe as he got older. Maybe, like, as he got older, he knew, but then the amnesia triggered it. I don't know.
Remember.
Genshin Impact's cousin game, Kazuma Impact.
Coming to Fortnite near you.
However, I suspect he may have had his doubts.
Oh, why?
As you know, I tried to guide Kazuma growing up, as if he were my son. Then one day, he came to my office at the university and said, "You broke-ass bitch. I've decided. I want to travel to Great Britain and study there."
I'm so sorry that this entire section is so you voice heavy right now.
It's like, I'm like trying to like take a peanut and it's like, it's like, shit, I gotta keep going.
Do you think he wanted to come here to investigate his father's death? I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Like, get acquainted with everything, like, start learning the British court system, and then figure it out. Like, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
Presumably, right?
Huh?
He had a mom, presumably, right?
He had a
So-
what?
I said Cosmo had a mom, presumably, right?
Yeah, I assume mom was/is still around.
So would she like have told him, or like have told him the last she heard of him, he was in Britain? Like,
Well, no, because, like, I think... Oh, yeah, because it was 16 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
was that before... How old is Kazuma? Is he...
I don't think he's really too terribly old. 20-something, I'm sure. Probably 22.
Yeah,
if I
so
had to guess.
he was born... So he might have a memory of his father, so when they came back from... Because he probably did remember... If he was old enough to remember, he probably knew that his father left to go on a trip, but then never came home. So they probably told him, like, oh yeah, he died of sickness, like, on the boat back or something like that.
Good question. He's apparently 23.
So 16 years ago, he would have been 17. Or 7. 7.
I was gonna say, that doesn't sound right. Let me double check via my calculator. He's 23 minus 16. He would have been 7.
Math is not math in my brain. I'm just... Yep, okay. Is Cosmo Impact, he might have fallen from the sky. Maybe.
That's how he entered the game.
I don't know. But when I looked into his eyes, I didn't know that there was no way I'd be able to stop him.
You need the math.
I'm looking at the mass in the mirror.
Something else came to light in that trial the other day, actually.
Oh? What?
Well, having disappeared in Hong Kong and been missing for almost a year, Cosmo has since turned up here in London, working as the apprentice of Daddy Lord Von Zeeks.
What? What? That's news to us!
So,
Price judge.
Lord Strongheart's telegram neglected to mention that part then.
Stronger.
Strongheart doesn't want...
Why are we
anyone
keeping
to
this a
know.
secret?
Yeah, why did it... Like, they... Strongheart has to know. That
Strongheart.
these two fools are gonna tell them, right?
Strongheart knew that somebody. He tried his best to hide his identity by forcing him to wear that fucking mask, that fucking like Phantom of the Opera mask to begin with, and now that he knows who he is now, and he's still trying to hide it? Why? What's the purpose? What are you hiding, Stormheart? Why are you holding back?
So much. As you know, we both thought Cosma had died on the steamship during our voyage to Great Britain in January.
Thanks to Sherlock Holmes.
Thanks to the wonderful Sherlock Holmes.
Thanks to the lying, thieving, almost got me thrown in jail, Sherlock Holmes.
Who is apparently a waxwork model now. Fun fact.
I hope he stays that way and can't eat.
I hope Madame Tuspels takes up the offer and actually boils him in a pot of wax.
I will feel justified. I don't want him dead, but that would bring back the pain that he brought us.
Yes. As he didn't die, he's alive. As you knew. Didn't you, Father? Oh, what? You can continue playing.
To be fair...
In actual fact, no. What I did...
It is fair for her to accuse him because she did...
Yes.
Like, they did know about Cosmo's father.
Yes. And he's mentioned in that secret message between Britain and Japan. So, like, something going down with people in these names.
Yep.
Gregson's on there too. Don't think I forgot about you, Gregson. Fucking hiding at something too, aren't you? As well as her. Everyone's hiding something here, and I don't want to know why. I don't like what this stinky fish is. It's hiding somewhere in the barrels.
Is that when your ship docked in Hong Kong, he mysteriously vanished?
May Iris kick him in the shins for eternity. Oh shit, watch out, Mikatomi,
Please.
she may take you down.
She may after she finds out that Sherlock Holmes never told her about her own father that died in Japan.
Yeah.
We sent a team of investigators to Hong Kong to try to ascertain what had happened, but to no avail.
Construction cat spitting facts.
But he's still alive? And here? In London, you say?
Watch him come down the staircase on the other side of the room like, hello, it is me, I have arrived.
Greetings, Starfather. I never dared even to dream it. Why on earth did the young man not make contact?
I mean, he was...
The government and the police have been chasing clues fruitlessly for months now.
Well, he didn't have his memory, though.
Yeah,
He didn't have
memory
no
gone.
memory. He didn't know who he was. He didn't know where he was. But he kept listening to people around him, I guess. I don't know if that's how that works.
Well, it seems that he was suffering from amnesia. I think, like, also they're going from the fact of, like, I don't know how scientifically accurate this is for people with amnesia, but if there's something, like, of a very strong memory trigger, like, that can help them restore memory.
It can.
If they're suffering from, like, a more, like, short-term form of amnesia, so, like, not something like dementia.
I'm just not sure
Again,
if someone with
I
amnesia
don't-
would just follow along with whatever anyone says.
Yeah. He had an excuse everyone else doesn't, yes.
What? Amnesia?
When we first came across him again here in London, he didn't know who either of us were.
I see.
He only regained his memory 8 days ago. The dark.
This is unbelievable.
The dark decent.
Yes, it's quite miraculous.
I think she meant to spell descent.
I wonder why Lord Strongheart didn't let us know.
'Cause he's hiding a sack full of shit.
He just doesn't like
Don't
Japanese
trust the man. His coroner guy is gonna get convicted, and he probably hates our guts.
people. Don't trust the man behind the clock tower.
Yeah. It's okay, Susie. I knew what you were trying to say.
I thought it was just a joke I wasn't getting.
I must speak with him urgently.
I wonder how Cosmo's been these past few days. Oh, does that mean we could go bug Von Zeeks to go figure out how Cosmo's doing? Would it be wrong of us to go and visit him? No, not at all. Oh, now we can talk about our time in Britain? Why do we have to talk about so much shit?
It's like, after all that, we've had some fun in Britain. We met a guy named Sherlock Holmes.
That began 16 years ago now. It's a distant memory, really.
He's hiding something to the point where he said, "Don't put her on the sand." Yeah.
It was you then here, Genshin, Impact, Osogi, and myself who were the original three.
The Holy Trinity.
The first judicial scholars from Japan to travel overseas to study. Ocean voyages were not what they are today, I can tell you.
16 years ago, things were tough for their generation.
Your father,
We had to go upriver both ways.
Had to climb, had to walk 16 miles in a snowstorm with the snow up to here.
your father was an exceptionally fine medical student at Yuma University at the time, you know, young lady.
Had to find an octopus this big.
Yes, grandmother told me.
We went to do research at Great London Hospital to study autopsy. Practically unheard of in Japan.
Does this mean that they were students alongside the fucking coroner?
Probably. They're probably taught by her.
No, the coroner's not that old. I don't think she's that old.
She reported on the body.
Oh, true. But that was 10 years ago, not 16.
I guess so.
Yes, it was an eerie place, sandwiched between the back of a prison and a burial ground.
Oh.
that sounds like... Okay.
Oh, yes, Hanzo, sir, do you recognize Moira? That woman resurrected my brother. Ugh, not more talk of graves.
Very often, there's no one willing to deal with bodies following autopsy work.
Yeah, it's the back of the prison that probably where,
It makes sense. Prisoners often, after death row were often used for things like autopsy and experiments.
Oh, true. Yeah, that would make sense. But it's the same place where, Cosmo's father would have been convicted.
Yeah. Most
and
likely.
buried.
So you see, autopsy labs have something of an unavoidable relationship with graveyards and prisons.
Yeah, because no good, fine, upstanding citizen would want their body tampered with after death.
Yeah, true. Not my cup of tea at all.
Except the people with, like, organ donation on their driver's license.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Scottish prison governor? Hayden, his name was. He was a good man. Yes, but then of course in our 6th year here, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked with that dreadful case. When Genshin Impact was arrested for a series of most gruesome murders.
I'm never gonna take his name seriously anymore.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be fucking hard, man.
I simply couldn't believe it. I'd known the man for years. I was a witness at the secret hearing, and I tried to speak in his defense, but you went a little too far and ended up facing charges yourself, didn't you?
Oh shit. When Genshin Impact was arrested. Also put that in quote channel, please. Update 2, Mom just felt my forehead. I'm starting a low fever. The chills are getting worse. She gave me their old bed covering to keep warm. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry. Rest if you need to, my friend.
Yeah, if you need to go and, like,
yeah, if you need to go rest, go rest.
I'd rather you, like, take care of yourself, my friend.
Well, suffice to say that after that trial, we were sent back to Japan. There was nothing more we could do to save Genshin Impact. He was a lost cause, sadly.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you'll excuse me now.
I'm struggling to keep warm without the heating pad trapped against my back. Oh, Mary. Oh, yeah, take care of yourself, please.
Yeah, I'd like to get that trunk up to my room as soon as possible.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have held you up here for so long. Mom gave me some cough medicine that apparently will kick my ass in about 30 minutes. I also took some Tylenol. Gotcha. So if you suddenly drop off the face of the earth, we know that you are in honk shoe me 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 land. I'll call for the porter then. Just wait here. And she's off.
She's gone.
Off at a run. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I'd like to stay and talk more, but I do have various preparations to make for tomorrow.
Yes, of course. It must be a big responsibility representing our entire country. I wish you the best of luck.
Naruhodo.
Oh, fuck. Is he gonna ask us to come along or some shit?
It was I who killed them, Naruhodo. I killed them all. I hope you'll keep an eye on Sasato for me. Keep looking after her, as you obviously have been.
Oh.
Marry her, even, and have children. Make sure to name the Phoenix right.
Did someone call for a wizard? You're a wizard, Oz. You're the Wizard of Oz. This better not be foreshadowing. Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, if anyone's looking after anyone, it's her looking after me.
Well, I do appreciate you being there for her, after all.
No, I actually called for a pizza.
It's been a miserable follow to her. I've thoroughly let her down.
Sir, this is a Wendy's drive-thru. Meanwhile, on screen, we're having a wonderful, sad moment with Mikotoba. Meanwhile, my chat is like, sir, this is a Wendy's.
Excuse me, but you don't need to talk to us about these things.
Sorry? What do you mean?
How have you let her down, Mikotoba?
Maybe by not telling her more things?
Well, it was 16 years ago that I started my long study tour here in Britain, as you know.
Oh, well, he missed the first 6 years of her life because of this tour.
So, he thinks he failed her because he spent so much time on his career.
Maybe? Just to end with, like, his friend, like, killing people, allegedly. Ooh, jelly with the pizza. I made a tater tot hot dish earlier today. I'll have to post a picture in the Discord. Fine. Grant.
The very year Sasato was born.
Sorry, I got distracted.
No, you're fine. Yes, I heard.
The birth of my daughter was the most joyous event of my life, but... Well, sadly, it was accompanied by the most tragic event of my life, too.
Oh, did his wife die in childbirth?
Or, you know, his friend being accused of being serious. No, that was 10 years ago.
No, yeah, that was 10 years ago.
I keep getting, sorry, the year, 16 year and 10 year
dates,
keeps
yeah.
getting confused for me.
Oh yeah, Sasanto-san hinted at something like that. I'm not gonna really voice this. Rather turbulent time at home.
That flashbang just...
Yeah.
Anyway, I won't bore you with the details. The point is, I've become rather less dependable than befits a grown man.
Honestly, I want some Burger King. I had Burger King last night during our sub night. Oh, nice!
And it was then that Shishiro offered me the opportunity to study here in Great Britain. I was too worried about you to leave you behind. So perhaps I was a little heavy-handed when it came to persuading you to accompany to London. So, that's what happened in a nutshell.
I'd like some Chinese. A bowl of hot wonton would be amazing right now. Oh, I bet that would be amazing. I love wonton soup.
And that's also the reason why I now feel compelled to give my daughter as many opportunities as I dare. Though the world does not readily afford young women such things, I must say.
Yeah, you tell him, Mikotoba. I completely understand, Professor.
One thing, Mr. Naruto.
Oh god, oh no. What secret is it now?
If I may be so bold, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, really? Of course. What can I do for you?
Well, the thing is,
Oh god!
It's me, your
Who the
friendly
fuck is this
neighborhood
guy?
Luigi. I'm here to take photos of you people.
Why the fuck is he a Lucky Charms? Are you the fucking leprechaun or some shit?
No, I'm Luigi, didn't you hear me?
Can you play Genshin Impact for us? No. I'm so sorry that took so long. Mrs. Sato. Now then, allow us to take your bags.
Allow me to make your bags.
One moment, if you please, Porter.
Of course.
Dude, he's drinking on the job.
You would drink on the job too if you worked in this place.
Upside down you, man. That is a camera. It is a camera. I wonder why he has a
So
camera.
I can take pictures of a murder when it happens.
There's a machine around your neck. It's a camera, I believe.
Nah, sunshine. It's my favorite digital device known as the eating. Quite right, sir. Just 5 shillings for a lovely photograph to commemorate a wonderful stay at the hotel, sir.
Well, I think, given the occasion, could justify the expense.
Oh yes, of course. Like no one takes me up on the offer, but sure.
Oh, look at them! Oh, they're so cute.
All right. Well, there's proof and evidence in case you ever get put in court. And,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
come to it.
there's evidence in case we need it.
Enjoy it. 5 shillings.
At least he's paying for it and not us.
We don't have any money.
Yeah, we're broke. I'd like to thank you for coming with me, Mr. Naruhodo. It's really made Father very happy, I think.
Jesus Christ. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, well, I'm pleased then, but we were interrupted before. Professor Mikotopa was about to ask me something. Shall we return to Baker Street then, and fucking kick him in the shins? I expect Iris will have some delicious tea waiting for us, and then we can kick Mr. Shoals into the shins.
Oh, shin party.
Yes, let's go. I'm getting the feeling that there was something in that picture that will be relevant later. I wonder if that's in the court record.
Is it?
No, it's not in the court record.
It looked
I
nice.
did
It
take a
looked-
screenshot, though. I did take a screenshot. So hold on.
Kinshin, yeah. See? Kick shin party. Get kick shin impact.
Wait. Honor switch. So yeah, here's the photo. It could just be a cute photo, for all we know. Because it is
I
a
hope
really
this-
cute photo.
I really hope this isn't alluding to something happening to one of these two.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is the photo. You can also see I bought a shit ton of games on Steam this weekend.
Dredge.
Yeah.
Dredge looks like a pretty cool game.
Which one?
Dredge.
Oh yeah, it does look really cool. Actually, Dredge and Dave the Diver have like Dave the Diver has a Dave the Diver X Dredge DLC that's free, which is pretty cool.
I see you also have Transistor, which I also have not yet played
Yes,
completely.
yes, I've been told good things about it.
It's the same people that made
Hades.
Yes, and another game I can't remember the name of right now.
But yeah, hopefully we don't have to use this as evidence for anything. But we shall see. Alright. Yes, let's go. Alright. Getting more and more anxious about Cosmo, though. Perhaps I'll try to meet with Lord Strongheart later and ask after him. Okay, so I'm assuming...
Bastion, that's what
They made the game Bastion before they made Transistor and eventually Hades. That was in 2011.
Alright, so I assume we have to go see Iris first.
According to the guide, we have to go see Lord Chief Justice's office first.
Ah, we'll do that.
Ask him, I guess, about what.
Oh,
hi.
It's Von Zeke's in his elegant self.
It's the man himself. It is the man of the hour. Look at him. Look at him pose like that. Look at him looking great. Where the fuck is his sword, though? Wait.
Talk about Genshin Impact characters.
Yeah,
Here's one.
The best day ever. It's the best day ever.
I can't believe people remember that special after it's been so long.
No, I just know it from the SpongeBob SquarePants musical commercial. That's all I know it from.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep. Come here, Sholmes, just stand really still while we put on these steel toe boots. Alright, 1st of November.
Here's the final draft of the opening dress foot.
Oh wait, no, this is not Cosma. Why am I doing Cosma?
Yeah, why are you doing Cosma?
I'm trying. Give me a second. I've voiced like 2 people for a while.
Yeah.
Von Zeke's. How do you do Von Zeke's?
Vampire. Here's the final draft of the opening address for tomorrow's proceedings.
Wait, so Lord Strongheart didn't even do the fucking preceding draft? Hello? Wait. No, we don't
Maybe
like
this is just him
that.
punishing Von Zeke's.
Maybe. Make him do some bitch work. Oh no, poor man.
I've supplemented your original with the figures you've asked for from the yard.
Oh, okay, so Lord Strongheart actually did, like, write a draft. Okay. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah. Probably just had to do more paperwork.
Yeah.
I see. Excellent work. Thank you. You're welcome, my lord.
What's Lord Von Zeke's doing here? I mean, it is where his own office is located. Like, down the hall.
Yeah?
So, like, it's... Bruno, it's not exactly out of the question, sir.
Why would a prosecuting attorney, especially one that's so well-renowned as Von Zeke's, possibly be visiting Lord Strongheart, the Attorney General of Britain? I don't know, man. Maybe he's gonna ask him for the, like, whether he's gonna go to a Christmas dance or something?
In November? On November? Yeah. Halloween's over, everybody. It's November 1st. It is Christmas time.
They gotta get it ahead early.
Mariah Carey, before Mariah Carey even existed, is unthawing.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. But yeah, they gotta plan ahead, you know? 11 months in advance. That's not too long. Like, too much to plan,
No, it's the 1st of November. It'd be 2 months in advance.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, like, Halloween just happened the day
I
before.
thought we were using IRL time.
No. How does this man get anything done with all these loud cogs? I don't know. He lives off time, I guess. That's his adrenaline rush.
It's this thing called delegation.
What strong white senpai, would you go to the uwu ball with me? Uwu.
What the fuck?
Oh, well.
No, strong white senpai, would you go
Gotta ask him early so no one else swoons his date. Yeah.
Hold on, I can do this in Lord Von Zeke's voice. Lord Strongheart Senpai, would you go to the Uwu ball with me? There we go. That's funny.
My, there seems to be an awful lot of tension in the air, wouldn't you say? Susato, I think they can hear you gossiping to yourself, ma'am.
I don't have ears. They can't hear it over the clocking sound.
True. This place is stifling enough as is. We really don't need any more tension. Oh, look, they noticed us!
Snake! My apologies, I didn't notice you come in. Your small stature and dark dress make you all but invisible to
What do you mean? Sasato's wearing fucking pink, sir. Unless if you're colorblind, then I'm sorry.
I don't recognize women.
We've been had. Act natural. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going to take our 5-minute break because we are at the top of the hour. So I think this is a good place to stop because Lord Strongheart is here so we don't get interrupted the plot or anything. So don't forget to do self-care things. We're probably going to stream for about at least another hour, if not 2 hours. Hopefully we'll see a murder happen within that time. I have no idea. But I appreciate you all hanging out with us tonight, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back, friends! We have a Strongheart on our screen, and hopefully a Von Zeeks in a moment. Yay! We appreciate you all hanging on out with us tonight. Like I said before break, we are going to take probably at least another 2 hours of stream. Hopefully we'll get a murder. If not, we saw Von Zeeks, and that is the best. As a reminder, here's the upcoming stream schedule for this week. Sunday, so tomorrow night, we are going to be starting Alan Wake 2 at our normal stream time of 7 p.m. Eastern. So about an hour and a half earlier than whatever time it is for you right now. Monday is going to be our Chill Dave the Diver stream, which I'm really, really looking forward to. I've been enjoying that game a lot. Tuesday, instead of Thursday, will be Mass Effect, for real this time. And then Saturday is going to be the continuation of Great Ace. And again, pinned link up above can get you the link to these stickers. Today's your last chance to buy them. Free shipping to anywhere in the world. And you could purchase the entire sticker pack or just 1 or 2 of the stickers if you would like. Hi Kara, good to see you. How are you? Good to have you here. Alright, let's dive back in to Lord Strongheart. Yay. Oh, no. It's entirely my fault for wearing black, I'm sure. Sir. Sir. Stop being a people pleaser, sir. From now on, you must dress in white from head to toe whenever you come here. Ma'am, no.
It's not the uniform, though.
Now then, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, my lord, I'm right here. Kill me now. Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave.
Is something wrong? Perhaps it's a little too hot in here for you.
Yeah, there's 2 daddy doms in my presence, sir.
Are you perhaps a masochist?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I've never experienced a room at such a perfect temperature.
Good. I don't have to beat you with this. If you're sure, the beads of sweat carving their way down your face seem to suggest otherwise.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Because of the daggers you're staring at me with, mainly?
Why would I be doing that? As you're no doubt aware, my International Forensic Science Symposium begins tomorrow. In fact, your father arrived in London earlier today, I hear, madam.
Oh, yes, that's right, my lord. He's extremely honored to have been invited. Sir!
I'll leave
Sir!
the remaining preparations for the meeting room in your capable hands then, Lord Von Zeeks.
I will attend at once.
Oh, he looked at us? Oh, shit! He looked at us! He side-eyed us! What the fuck? He gave you a very cold stare as he left, didn't he? I know. I haven't done anything. Have I? He peeping.
These past few days, my feet have barely touched the ground, I must say.
You should see a doctor about that, bro.
Feet?
My dedicated right hand of many years was recently put out of action in spectacular fashion.
Oh, he's referring to the coroner.
Yep.
He's mad at the coroner. So you're
Most
you're currently
likely.
touching the ground. Well, he's
Right
probably
hand is
means
gone.
it as like he's been running around so much, like getting preparations and doing like everything involving like the coroner being indicted.
Yeah. Hasn't made it easy for him. He's probably been having Von Zeeks do a lot of that work as well, so...
Yeah. Slam in a car door. Oh, right, the person. Moira, yes. Dr. Scythe. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is your left hand still up, sir?
No! No! Don't backsass him! Even unintentionally, it sounds like you're backsassing him! No!
Let's fucking go!
That's so bad, Reno.
No!
This is the equivalent of just like making a dad joke while
Strongheart
you're.
is gonna actually murder you right now.
He's going to, like, your dad backhand you into a, like, refrigerator
Oblivion,
if you don't
yeah.
stop.
I brought you into this world, I'm gonna take you out. Mr. Naruhodo, he's talking about Dr. Scythe.
Sato trying to stop him from committing suicide.
Oh, of course. Oh shit, Runo. I'm terribly sorry about that. I was just,
How's he gonna back him? He has no right hand.
Fear not, you've done nothing wrong that I can punish you for. Dr. Scythe's own wrongdoing precipitated the situation. You needn't concern yourself with it any further.
Nah, there's no way
always-
he's not mad at us for that.
I always feel like Strongheart is a man that is holding back all of his rage and anger to the point.
Strongheart is Reinhardt. We've realized that, chat, right? We're gonna have the whole Overwatch roster here soon. I realize. Yeah, he's fucking Reinhardt. Keep the voice that you're doing for Strongheart. You don't have to do Ryan's voice.
I don't
but-
even remember what he sounds like.
Reinhardt at your service.
Oh. So he's old man.
Not really.
Reinhardt,
No, 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 no.
Uh.
It would be a lot easier to do if it weren't for the piercing stare you're giving me. Yeah, he's looking for a reason to murder Runa right now.
He
Yeah.
wants to at the very least have a reason to throw you in prison.
Lord Von Zeke's is doing an admirable job of holding the fort.
Good.
Though disturbingly, his appearance has been missing since yesterday.
I swear to God, if Kazuma dies again, their hands are gonna be thrown. But I wonder where Kazuma went, though. If he's
Surely-
like, fuck. Unless if he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And just like,
Surely-
pieced.
Surely Kazuma wouldn't instantly be killed after we just found out he was alive. Surely. They wouldn't do that.
You
Like,
never know,
"Hey,
it's
you
an
wanted
Ace Attorney
this?
game.
You-
Anything can happen.
You like this? You want to have more of this? Too bad he's dead.
Oh. Missing? What's become of Kazuma-sama now? Oh yeah, we came here to tell you that we know it's fucking Kazuma, so we're gonna tell you it's Kazuma. But let's first ask about the symposium.
Not long ago, visitors' numbers to the Great Exhibition exceeded 30 million.
30 million? Are there even that many people in the world?
Yes.
As a comparison, Mr. Naruhodo, the population in the imperial capital of Tokyo is 2 million.
I will be opening the International Forensic Science Symposium in the exhibition's main auditorium. This event has been 2 years in the making. 2 years of preparations and negotiations with other countries.
Sounds like a tremendous achievement. Congratulations.
The 20th century will see the wholesale adoption of forensic investigation techniques. And cooperation between policing organizations around the globe will be essential. Which is why this landmark first symposium had to be hosted here, at the heart of our great British Empire.
Yay, he's a nationalist. Great.
I mean, we already knew that he was
True.
Britain first. So.
Yeah.
in order that Scotland Yard can become the leading investigative organization in the New World.
If this doesn't scream villain, then I don't know what does.
The thing is like, don't disagree with using forensic techniques.
Yeah, I just feel he has ulterior motives for something.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know, something stinks. I don't know what it is yet. It's not the trash. I took out the trash earlier today. He's the same as ever, I see. That passion of his is quite something. No fool in the UK that isn't a questionable sort flies the Union Jack. Fair. Sorry, I chose the wrong time to take a bite of this,
There are two types of people in Britain: people that own a Union Jack and a book with Winston Churchill on it, and people that eat biscuits and drink tea on a regular basis.
You're every bit as passionate in your own way, I'm sure, Mr. Naruhodo.
I am the only person in this country who truly cares about a future that embraces forensic science. It was my intention to become Her Majesty's Attorney General and reform the Yard from the ground up. So the disgrace of the forensic investigation team has been a bitter blow to my ambitions.
Oh yeah, that is too. Yeah.
The fuck is Greg, Susie? Is that like a McDonald? Like, what is that?
I think so, from my understanding. Also kind of like a bakery, in a way. Maybe
Yeah,
like
two
the
types.
equivalent of like a Wawa, but not a
Wawa?
Wawa. It's like no gas station with it.
I first established the forensic investigation team a year ago, experimentally to start with.
Think of it like a Panera, almost.
Panera bread? That makes sense.
Kind of like a Panera, yeah.
With Dr. Scythe at the helm, it was steadily accruing an impressive record of achievement because they faked evidence and lied so that they looked good because, you know, that's just how it's going to work with corruption.
Yes.
I was on the verge of changing its name and elevating it to status to a full-blown forensic investigation department.
Yeah, so we all see how that turned out.
And can you not do that now?
I mean, people are not questioning it.
Yeah.
Obviously, nobody wants to hear anything about it at the moment.
Because one of your people was found to be corrupt and actually faked evidence. Meaning that even with the evidence of the forensic investigations, it's a question of who watches the watchers. It's only a question of how good the person that's, you know, not going to misuse that evidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Even I can't keep the story out of the papers. 6 million Londoners will be cursing forensic science now. This incident will set back our country's advancements in the field by a good 10 years, I'd say.
Unintended repercussions of our trial. We simply couldn't have overlooked what had happened, though.
Of course not. We should all be grateful to you both. Anyway, I'd still reform this country's policing when I become Attorney General. This might delay my plans, but it won't alter them. Nothing will stand in my way.
Alright. Alright, let's ask about the missing apprentice. About Lord Von Zeke's apprentice.
Ah, yes, that came as a surprise to me, I must say, that you and he are old friends.
How is that a surprise, though? We literally told you when we got here that Kazuma was fucking dead. You knew we were friends, my guy. How is that a surprise?
Because he didn't care to remember you.
How? Yeah, what's up?
I was just thinking,
Sure.
Scythe is in jail now, right?
Presumably. Or is
Don't
it
they-
at least on trial to... Or at least, like, in jail to then go on trial.
So, what happened to the one lady that was with her in the actual, like, autopsy room?
Because when I retire, I want a television the size of a
Hey,
billboard.
Spider! Thank you for
Itsy
the
bitsy
10
spetsy spider.
months.
You honor me in making such an offering. Look, please. It is not necessary to endear yourself using material means, for it is the thought alone which counts.
Oh, I could tell that was Chaos that spoke from Hades, but I couldn't hear what they said. But thank you for the 10 months. Much appreciate you, friend. Hope you all had a wonderful new year so far, and may this year bring shenanigans and joy. Yes, they will. This game has already been enough shenanigans today. I hope you're well. Appreciate you being here, Spider. Oh, so you mean like the Scythe's apprentice, right?
Yeah,
That was asking to cut us open because they'd never seen the inside of a Japanese before?
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe... Because, like, we assume that it's, like, a younger child, not, like, an adult. Considering it called Scythe Mama. But who knows? Who actually knows?
I'm just wondering if she's still a part of the science team.
Yeah. We might not see that person again, who knows? Might have just been a thing to, like, bring in some humor, I don't know. Sorry, my throat is now suddenly, like, all, like, scratchy and stuff. How
You will
did
never
he
be
become an
forgiven.
apprentice to Lord Von Zeeks in the first place?
It came about 3 months ago. An unidentified Asian man was apprehended by border police.
I'm sorry? Border of what, exactly? Ireland?
Yeah, No, Wales is an island. Yeah.
Wait, Wales is not an island.
Yes, it is. Right?
Wales is the left side of Britain.
Oh, yeah. Scotland's
space-
the island, right?
Scotland is also connected to Britain in
Then
the
which
north.
one's the island?
Ireland?
Ireland. Then why did you say Ireland then, as like the one at border
Because
police?
there's a northern like Britain land on the northern part of Ireland that connects to Ireland. Like there's
Right.
like a little bit of Ireland that is owned by Britain still, and it's been a constant like border issue since its existence.
Interesting. Okay.
That's the reason why I was like saying like, what do you mean by border police? Because that's the only place I would think border police would be.
Yeah.
Everywhere else is like owned by Britain or has an ocean in the way.
Where's Santa? Santa's not here yet. But hi, Brendan. Appreciate you being here. Hello. My throat is starting to go now, unfortunately, because there's phlegm in my throat for some reason. I don't know why.
They found him hiding aboard a large goods vessel.
Okay, so he was on a ship.
Okay. But where from? How did he get
Guess
here?
Hong.
Where'd you
I'm
come
guessing-
from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm guessing he came from Hong Kong.
Maybe.
I think though he's saying that they found him on the ship from. I'm starting to think that maybe someone put him on that ship to come to Britain, but who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe he found out he ended up in Hong Kong and escaped because he didn't want to go back to Japan. I don't know.
I mean, presumably he was dead.
Presumably, yeah. We don't know if he was like knocked out and like that's when he got the amnesia, or if he got the amnesia like as he was coming to Britain.
So
I don't
many
know.
questions about this. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
That was what's in my throat earlier. It's not Cheez-Its though. This is like actual phlegm in my throat though.
Limb cheese. It's terrible.
Ew. I'm back for a little bit. How's the game going? We saw Von Zeeks. And we hope we get to see him again after we talk to Lord Strongheart. Oh my, so he stowed away to get here.
If you believe Strongheart.
He had no papers to identify him, no passport, and he was suffering from amnesia too. So I put him with my good old Von Zeeks because I thought, hey, why not?
Yeah.
Other than the fact he was clearly of Eastern descent, there were no clues as to who he was because we never received a description of what Cosmo looked like, I guess. So I decided to assign him to Lord Strong on Zeeks. That way I could keep an eye on him.
But
Because-
then, why the mask?
Because I hate his ugly. I didn't want to burden Lord Von Zeeks with tiresome explanation as to why he had an Eastern apprentice.
I guess that's fair.
Did he not have an accent?
Well, if the apprentice didn't talk. Because it would be
I
so
guess
much
that's
easier
true,
to
he
explain
was
why
kinda
he was
mute.
wearing a mask.
He's proving to be a great help to Lord Von Zeeks, and I have high hopes for his future.
By the way,
By
do you
the
know
way-
where he's gone? What's up?
I thought that was his line, my bad.
No.
No idea, but I believe he left London for the time being.
Oh.
I take it you also didn't know that the man's father was one of our country's most infamous criminals, I mean.
Genshin Asogi Impact. Kazuma's father's crimes. What we learned from that trial 8 days ago was a huge shock. Finding out my friend's father was...
Ah yes, Genshin Impact Asogi. The professor's case 10 years ago caused a great stir here in Britain.
There were such awful murders and unprecedented, using a ferocious dog as a murder weapon.
And no one would have believed the culprit was a foreign student invited to study here by the government. So the true identity of the killer couldn't be made public then and could be made public now. Nobody in your country knows it was him, and neither do the citizens of London.
So he's basically implying we need to keep it a secret. The main motivation was to avoid aggravating relations between our two nations at the time, I understand.
Correct. However, it has to be noted that there are some supporters of the professor's apparent cause.
Interesting. What? Supporters of the mass murderer?
The majority of the man's victims were a blight on the aristocracy of the day. Somewhat ironically, their deaths actually benefited society as a whole.
Okay. Okay, Strongheart. I'm starting to have issues here.
Yeah.
Or so a fair few thinkers in London believed anyway.
Like, you?
Right. I see. It was still murder, wasn't it?
Yep. You really consider Lord Von Zieg's brother, like, a fight?
Wait, I think I missed the context.
He was saying that the people that he murdered in the aristocracy were considered a blight.
So, like, almost like a menace to society.
A detriment.
Interesting.
Like, they were holding, like, things back.
Well, like...
Like, they
I
were
guess it's, like,
causing
I guess like the
issues.
way he's viewing it is like today with like how rich people keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer, like if the top 1% of the 1% keep hoarding all the wealth, like that type of like blight to society, but like
Don't think
then
that's how he
tax
views it.
them more. Don't murder them.
I don't think
but-
that's how he's viewing it. My guess is that
Mm.
these people that are blight are people that are against him.
Oh, interesting.
That's what my guess is.
Okay.
Maybe they didn't
Interesting.
100% agree with some of the changes that were being made, such as just arresting people for not possibly being able to afford a home.
Yeah, maybe if we're still
Good.
going under the guise that
Because he thinks that Great Britain here is like the best in the world, that there's no issues whatsoever.
yeah,
People like Susie here would obviously, agree with me whenever I say that there are issues and that he's just using the guise of disguising said issues to say that there are no issues. Because if you pretend like there's no issues, then there are no
if we're
issues.
also looking at this as if Asogi was wrongly convicted, then then what Lord Strongheart is saying almost like points him to being the actual murderer in a way, or perhaps someone that Strongheart like led to do the killings. Because if you're right in assuming that it was people that were out to stop Strongheart's like vision of this forensic science being like the all-knowing of the court system and everything, then maybe these upper aristocrats who would be like paying for all this stuff or like loudly advocating for it were not on his side and he wanted them gone, then it does make more questions happen. Wasn't Von Zieks' brother also training to be a prosecutor? I believe so. That's what made Von Zieks want to be a prosecutor too, was because of his brother, I think.
I really do want to point out that these are still murder.
Mm-hmm.
It's killing of people, even if it's like people that we don't agree with. It shouldn't really be done. One of these people was even Von Zieks' brother.
Yeah, which to what we know of what we know of Clint was like a very nice individual. Like obviously Von Zieks liked him, like he looked up to his brother. So,
I mean, I think it just caused. It caused issues for Von Zieks, obviously.
Yeah. Seems very similar, doesn't it, to the idea of the Reaper of the Bailey? It does seem very similar. Sasato isn't wrong in this correlation here. Anyway, he doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Okay.
Yeah, apparently we gotta move on, I guess.
Well, where are we moving to now? Sholmes' suite?
Sholmes' suite, apparently.
I was hoping to see more of Von Zieks.
he fucked off.
Alright. Oh, the mask is here. Cosmo's mask is here.
Oh, that is here.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get that?
I would imagine they had Cosmo over for tea at some point, and he brought the mask, or maybe like after they were done, like in the courtroom.
Sherlock Holmes coming in after everyone's gone, picking up the mask and being like, "This is mine now."
Hey Andy, how are you? Good to have you. Welcome. My voice is a little shot because I have phlegm in my throat, but it's okay. What?
Oh. I have no idea how to even voice that. What the?
Yui! I don't know. What was that? A man screaming in a most unflattering way. Do you think... Could it have been Mr. Sholmes?
He's been finally killed, thank God!
Oh my, I do hope not. Oh, what?
Oh, fucking Christ, what are these two?
What is happening? What?
Who made the two Andy dolls living beings?
Yeah, really. Not the Andy in chat though. Andy in chat, you're fine. You're okay.
Yeah, no, sorry. I meant the dolls. I'm not sorry,
I
Andy.
meant the dolls.
I don't do it anymore. I don't know how to voice
I can
these.
voice the small one.
Are they German?
I don't know.
The one on the left makes me think it's German. The one on the right speaks French to me.
I don't know. They could be like half, I guess. But unless since I last stopped by trying to have a sleep schedule, this isn't working. That's fair. That's fair. I appreciate having you here, though.
Oh.
Italian.
Is it?
I don't do it anymore.
These are the people that live in Alsace-Lorraine between
Mon ami,
France
mon
and
ami?
Germany.
Oh, this might be French.
See, that guy
Mon
speaks
ami
French
is
to me.
French, yeah.
Mon ami, mon ami. Stop this disgraceful
No, this is
display.
German.
Okay, alright
Stop
guys. Whenever you guys want to decide what culture and nationality you are, you let me know. Ugh, I said this one.
Alright. Also, good not having people call me Scotsman now or Mandy. I'm so sorry to have called you Mandy.
Astronoman.
Who are these people? Look at their hair. It's bright red.
That's the reason we're having issues. It's because they're gingers. They have no souls or cultures.
Maybe they're Irish. I think they must be clients of Mr. Sholmes. Sholmes has clients since when? When did this man work a day in his life?
Since when does Sholmes have people visit?
Oh, Gina's here.
God. Why are you in France?
Right, you two. You're coming with me now. Down to the clink.
Why are you arresting these people?
No, I'm not in prison. It's dark and damp and I don't like it.
Of the darkness, it is my friend. Of the darkness, my old friend. Come to talk to you again. I am not scared.
But you're always scared in the dark.
Shut your mouth, you idiot! I will sit quietly in the dark and plan our next daring guest!
Hi. Oh, Ice.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, tough. We'll finish it down at the yard. Now get to moving.
Salutes.
Bye then, Jenny. Have fun.
The fuck was this about?
Oh yeah, thanks, Iris. And thanks. You're a great detective.
Why did you just arrest two very weird people?
Yeah. So Gina brought back some friends from France. Good to know.
Are they friends?
I don't know if they're friends. It doesn't
Why are
sound
we
friendly.
here in Sherlock Sholmes' place?
Gina makes a fine detective herself, doesn't she?
Oh, Susie and Bruno.
Hi, yeah, we're here. Our existence is known now.
You want to voice her Nasuke?
Sure. Hello, Iris. We're home.
Friends arrest friends.
I mean, that is
Yeah.
the first time that, like, Maya and Phoenix Wright meet is whenever her sister's murdered, and then she's arrested, so you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Well, did you find your daddy?
I'm sorry? Could you rephrase that, please? We found a daddy, I guess, if you want to view it that way. Fucking Christ there, lady. Child.
We found 2 days, actually.
3 if you count Strongheart, I guess.
No, Von Zeeks.
Yeah.
Von Zeeks and the judge.
Yeah.
Yes, we arrived at the hotel just before he and his friend. Oh, well, that's great news. I hope I get to see my daddy again soon. Oh,
Oh no!
yeah, about that.
Sherlock, what the fuck? Why are you trying to drop it in on us like this?
Ah, yes, of course. Dr. John H. Wilson.
So, Iris, all that remains now is the greatest of problems known to man.
Oh,
My God! No! Change back right now! No! Go away! I don't like it! I hate this so much right now. What the fuck? Oh. Fuck, it hurts my eyes to look at. Oh, I want to beat you over the head just to get you to change color, you fucking glow stick.
There are actual tears.
I can't cry.
But before we concern ourselves with that, I believe some tea is in order, don't you, dear fellows? And an explanation to what that is. I think it's obvious to everyone here what I'm referring to. That is indeed aggressively red. That is like a bull wanting to kill you. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna breathe now.
Oh my god, Julie, you might be right. What the hell? This might be an entire reference to the Redheads Club. What the hell?
Even with the heisting, like what?
I've dyed my hair bright red before, but fuck me.
Julie.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you remembered that case about the redheads. I forgot about it.
Susie, oh no! My bed is wet. I spat water everywhere. Oh no! Oh god, my stomach hurts from laughing. That's such an aggressive red. Holy shit! It's giving Ronald McDonald clown red.
If someone has not edited this Sherlock Holmes with like a clown nose and like McDonald makeup for like a clown meme, I will be severely disappointed in the Great Ace Attorney community. Oh my
Susie,
god!
out of context.
I made my bed wet. Quotation, Susie.
Oh my god. Holy shit, that was a good laugh. Oh my god.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
Neither are they, either.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruto?
Yeah, what's on your head?
Even his eyebrows are red!
Not the eyebrows, too!
Big
No!
shows. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. My dear fellow.
Susie, my bed is wet, the nose. McShones. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, yeah, you said that.
Do I have a crumb or such like on my face?
Kind of. You spilled
You have
some
something
ketchup,
on your-
sir?
You have something on your head. I think it's
You
angry.
have a very deadly red caterpillar right above your eyeball. And it seems to have made nest with the red hair that you now have.
I'm not McLovin it. I agree, Mary.
Oh no, from what I remember about that case. Oh no.
Someone's gonna get robbed. Bad things happen. To be fair, Julie, they have a twist on them in this, so it's not quite what you think.
Not so much on your face, sir, as on your head, I'd say.
Come along then, everyone. I've brewed a lovely special blend. Time for tea.
Whatever is going on here today?
I don't know. I was confused before, and now I'm just gone.
Can we just go find Kazuma? Can we just go find him?
I'd rather go figure out what's going on with Gina at this point.
Yeah. Hi, Sammy. I appreciate your lurking.
Sammy.
We have a red-haired Sholmes now. My gut hurts from laughing.
In that
Make
case,
it known,
let's sit
on
down
the
and drink
7th of
now.
January, 2024, at 2:10 in the morning, Sholmes made me bed wet.
No, no, Susie.
Oh my god.
Quotations by Susie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't help, Mary. I just think regardless of what he's wearing, that aggressive red hurts my eyes. It makes me unreasonably angry at him.
Did you read this?
Yes. For I am, in fact, expecting a guest later today.
I hope you're not trying to court someone with that hairstyle.
Is it
right
Wendy from Wendy's?
now. is the first thing
apparently.
Oh, we
do
can
this-
ask about the lie you told. Oh,
We could.
Shit. Well, we're
The
gonna
things that-
do this in order.
Okay. We have to actually examine something first.
Ooh, okay. Is it the mask?
Apparently on the... No. You can if you want to, but that's not what we need to. It's the
On the other side?
it's on the couch.
Oh, the newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay, but hear me out. JoJo's character. You know what? Yeah.
Golden ring.
This was like last week's edition.
I
What's
have
that
that
article?
bit.
Circles in red ink there.
I have that bit from... Go ahead.
I'm just reading lines.
Let's go ahead.
It's an advertisement column that says, "To the Red-Headed League." The Red-Headed League.
It is exactly that redhead story. Okay.
What's that?
There's a case in Sherlock.
Oh no, that was me doing the line.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting a Charlie horse on my right leg and I'm getting so sleepy. Oh no! Oh no, I hate when I get Charlie horses.
Charlie horses suck.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do is just try to drink some water if you can. That's the only way I've found to try to get rid of it.
I would stretch my... Whenever I get a Charlie horse, I always try to stretch my leg, like, fully extend it and everything.
Whenever I do that, it feels like it makes it worse.
It makes it worse, but it also, like, makes it go away. I don't know. I've never heard of it before, but... Have a good night, Mary. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much.
Is something on my face?
She's ready to fucking fist fight, man. Like, she's like, I'm very sus of this hairstyle. Clearly this has something to do with that lively hair. It seems somewhat suspicious in nature. We love that. Alright, and now we speak to him?
Apparently he wants us to present it to Sholmes.
Okay. I need to go blow my nose real quickly from how hard I was laughing, so I will be back in a second.
So everyone, it's time to do the shipping Herlock with Wendy's talk. Shipping can be fun. Hope everyone enjoys a little bit of shipping between characters. Just don't be weird about it. Best way I can say, just don't be weird about it. Yeah, that's all I got. Anyone else want to say anything about this? Is this the shipping forecast? If you want to, I think the only canon relationship I know from this is supposed to be the Sasato and Naruhodo here. I think that's the only, like, they get together to form Phoenix eventually because they're his ancestors. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't know any other ships, so. And you don't have to ship canon ships. You can make up fantasy ships. They're fictional characters. It gets a bit weird if you start doing real people, but fictional characters, perfectly fine.
I really love how the first thing you said as I was standing up and walking away was like, alright, we're now going to have the Herlock, Sholmes, and Wendy's shipping discussion. And I was like walking to my bathroom laughing like, oh my god, I'm so glad I have my headset on right now. Alright, so let's present the article. Oh, we can actually read it. To the Red-Headed League. On account of the bequest of the late Ezekiel Hopkins of Lebanon, Pennsylvania, United States. I know where that is. There's now another open vacancy which entitles a member of the League to a salary of £4 a week for purely nominal services. All red-headed men who are sound in body and mind and above the age of 21 years are eligible. Apply in person on the morning of the 31st at the large park on Lime Street. Get £4 a week if you are a redhead. Most fantastic money-making opportunity.
So, to provide a little bit of context for you in regards to the Sherlock Holmes story that they're kind of basing this off of.
Sure.
There was, essentially, there was an issue where a guy that worked as an apprentice in, I think it was a bakery shop, Essentially, he was a redhead. And he worked the bakery mostly because the owner wasn't there very often. And he received this from another apprentice that had recently been hired on a few weeks before, and shown this article. Essentially, because he was a redhead, he was very interested in getting this £4 a week because it was, of course, free money just for having red hair. And he even went to this convention and talked about it. But it weirded him out so much that he decided to go talk to the famous detective Sherlock Holmes about it, as he wasn't quite sure why he was being given this money, and he wasn't sure why he should turn it down. But at the same time, it is a bit odd to have this, be presented with money for redheads. And as it turns out, what was happening was, while this guy went off to this Redhead Society meetup, where he would talk to a couple other guys with redheads, and they just had discussions, and they gave him money. Secretly, the second apprentice that was there was digging a tunnel through the bottom floor of the bakery to the bank that was right next door, and they planned on using it to heist it and get away with it. So essentially, they were going to have a net gain. And Sherlock Holmes was able to figure this out with this information that they were trying to heist it. Essentially, the day that they planned on finally going in and raiding it, they were apprehended by Lestrade and Watson. And yeah, they were taken off to jail. So that is in reference to the story.
Gotcha, okay. Cool. Alright. Oh, we got action present. Present. Looks as though someone circled an advertisement in this paper, Mr. Sholmes.
The Red-Headed League. Does that strike you in some way?
I love how nonchalant he's being about this.
You want to bet he's forgot that his hair's red?
I was thinking that just maybe it might be related to your bright red hair. The small smile change.
So, at last you've learned to apply my methods, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry? Oh, the great deduction that we always have to fucking correct.
In the first instance, and quite indispensably, observation.
Believe me, I could have seen that hair with my eyes shut.
Honestly, though, with how
I love their banter.
So then, allow me to regale you with the details of my latest exploits.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sir, we could just read Iris's rendition when she comes out with it. Regale or boast?
Yes. The answer is yes.
Alright, so let's ask about the Red-Headed League first.
Funnily enough, that's what they expect you to, apparently.
Oh, interesting. Hey, Brendan, welcome back. We have a red-headed Sholmes now. So what is the Red-Headed League, which seems to be the subject of an advertisement you circled?
You noticed it in the paper, then? That, my dear fellow, is going to be the source of this month's rent payment.
Oh, good. It was?
I was going to chip them out of money.
How?
According to the advertisement, the Red-Headed League is a distinguished institution of fellows of unspecified governance. In fact, the only condition for becoming a member is having red hair.
That doesn't entirely surprise me.
But listen to what the lucky redheads receive once they join.
I think the
An
justification...
unconditional salary of £4 a week.
It's a lot of money. It's...
Especially in this time period, probably.
Yeah. I think it'd be like having like $40 a week of extra money.
Oh my, £4 a week?
All for having red hair.
But why? What are they paying people for?
Red hair? That I don't know. No details are given in the advertisement. From what their justification was in the story, according to the guy. I think it was that they wanted people with the same, like, red hair as them to be sufficiently, like, doing well in society to perhaps increase the likelihood of more redheads.
Oh,
Like-
so if they do well, they'll procreate and then
Yeah.
have more babies. With
Even
their
though
hair.
that's not how that works, that's what they told the guy, I think, when he
Fair.
asked, like, why are you giving me money?
Well, surely every red-headed person in the country would be flocking to join in that case.
You're right, Susie. There's no time to lose. I'll put in my application at once.
Oh, God, no.
Is her pink hair natural?
I'm not sure.
So why, just on the off chance?
That might be stretching a point, I think.
The trouble is, they have a fixed number of members, you see.
And also you have to be over 21, which neither of them are, so... They completely missed that part of the application.
Looks at the tiny little girl. 21? I don't
21?
believe you.
I've done more than you have in your entire life at the age of 10.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So once a certain number of people join, no one else can.
But as luck would have it, one member recently passed away. Under mysterious circumstances.
Wasn't particularly lucky for the redhead in question, I feel, Mr. Sholmes. Did I miss anything important? Not really. We're just going around in circles as to why he dyed his hair red. Welcome back, Susie. So you decide to try to join in his place? Nah, Sholmes killed a man.
Yeah. He obviously killed the redhead so he could join. Correct. I mean, look at me. Have you ever seen such a red-headed fellow?
Sir, it's kind of blinding my corneas.
That's not
so-
ginger. That's actually just straight up red.
Yeah. No.
So why? Why did it have to go so wrong?
What on earth happened?
A blunder, Mr. Naruto. Though it pains me to admit it.
Ah, that's blood in his hair. Makes sense now. Okay, you're two visitors.
Mr. Sholmes, who were the two gentlemen that were here before?
Oh, just a pair of petty criminals, nothing of significance.
But they also had red hair.
Yes, and they were talking about a heist. Of course, they have to make a living somehow.
Sir, that is far from the red they're looking for. Can't say I have Sholmes, it's definitely not a natural, though.
And when the mood takes me, I'm willing to turn a blind eye to all manner of infractions.
When the mood takes you.
All manner of infractions.
But when such fellows set their sights on Mr. Herlock Sholmes, well, that's when their luck runs out.
Oh my, you are a target of a crime, Mr. Sholmes.
But I quickly devised a plan to entrap them and deliver them to our young detective ally.
You should have asked Gracie to come too. We could have had an arresting tea party.
Oh my god.
Arresting tea party. Everyone is at the tea party, but they're in cuffs. I did send word, but no answer was forthcoming. The man is consumedly in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's a word for it, I'm sure. Aha, I have it! A bungler. That's the word.
It's a good job he's not here to hear you say that. So those redheads have been up to no good.
I wonder what the man did.
Okay, now let's ask what the matter.
What did you actually do to your hair, Mr. Sholmes?
Oh god, is it... Wait, oh no. Just read the dialogue.
I'm glad you asked, Mr. Sato. What you see atop my head is neither dyed nor a hairpiece.
Oh, no.
What did you do?
What did you do? Hey, little, welcome on in. Yeah, mini plot recap. Sholmes is a fucking idiot. You don't need to make demands, little, as to recaps. You did the redeem, and we're getting to it, my friend. So we're starting the next case, in Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're on case number 4 of the second game. Right now we're just basically doing all of, like, the aftermath of, the last case. So we met up with Sasato's father and the judge back from Japan. They are now in the country. Sorry, I was just saying, I'm just saying it just comes off a little rude. Like, I do see redeems as they pop into the chat. We will get to them as we do. So you don't need to, like, demand for it, because that's what came off. It came off as you were demanding for it. If I do forget to redeem, my mods, do keep on top of those and will remind me if I do forget to redeem. But we appreciate having you here. We then went and checked in with Lord Strongheart, who was with Lord Von Zeeks. Strongheart, presumably, is very pissed that his coroner is presumably arrested. We don't know what actually. We're your administrators. Yes, you are my administrators. Lord Strongheart is pissed that his coroner is presumably arrested, which thwarts big holes into his plans for the forensic investigation team and everything. We also found out that Kazuma is missing. We don't know where Kazuma is at the moment, which hopefully we're going to be finding out shortly, maybe on where he is or maybe to go find him. And then we went to go check in on Iris and Sholmes, and Sholmes has dyed his hair red. Or not dyed, it's neither dyed nor a hairpiece. We don't know what happened to it. We're about to find out what he did to it. And then we're gonna ask him about why the fuck you lying?
Honestly,
why you always lying? Because he's lied about many a thing. And no, you don't. No, Sholmes, sir. But that's like a mini plot recap. That's what's going on right now.
I changed the color of my hair overnight by the wonders of chemistry.
Oh god. Oh no.
I ate a bunch of apples.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Chemistry?
Isn't it just dying? Isn't dying a form of chemistry?
Yes.
I was conducting some research into a method of rejuvenating spent tea leaves. What? And in the course of my work, I stumbled upon a potion that, when taken, turns one hair a flame-like red.
I didn't realize we were playing Wildflowers and had potions and witches' spells. What the fuck?
This really is Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
Would you like to try it? It'll make every hair on your body I don't need to know.
On your body? Oh, no.
I don't need to know every hair on your body perfectly crimson. No. I don't need to know. No. Thank you, Sholmes. No. Thank you for that image. Pass. I didn't want it.
Hard pass. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. I think I'll pass. Mr. Sholmes, is it quite safe to drink? Surely it's bad for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. Amateurs are always hampered by such fears such as intoxication or poison or worry for one's well-being.
Oh, I should never have doubted you, Mr. Sholmes. You mean to say...
But of course, it's poison. To earn 4 pounds a week, one must be prepared to turn a blind eye to a little danger and losing at least 10 years off your lifespan.
No, just watch it make his hair fall out. Are we gonna see a bald Sholmes by the end of this game?
That's gonna be so much worse.
Yeah.
Worse than it being red.
That degree of red signals more than just a little danger, surely.
So anyway, Harry left full confidence yesterday with his new red hair. For Or the park on Lime Street where the Red-Headed League were interviewing prospective new members.
Remember, everyone, if a man gives you this many red flags that are quite literally red, possibly don't go back and just break up.
Yep.
Just saying, like, if this is the most reddest of the red flags.
There's, I don't know what the handle was. It popped up on my Facebook, like, shorts feed. But there was, like, a compilation of, like, videos within one video of, like, red flags in relationships. And, like, this man, like, wandering around, like, his backyard or something with a giant red flag, being like, ma'am, and, like, waving the red flag, like, ma'am, do you see this? Do you see this red flag? This flag is redder than, like, the sun of Venus, or some shit like that. It's like, you need to get the fuck out. Like, it was, that is this right now. Yeah, I haven't seen any other videos by that guy, but I love him.
The whole park was shocked with red-headed folk like cautious orange barrow. I queued for 8 hours solid before at last I reached the front. But when the panel of interviewers saw me, they immediately said, "Ah, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, are you in disguise to conduct an investigation?"
Oh, Jesus Christ, oh no.
So naturally, I had no choice but to reply, "Shh, don't give me away." After which I could do little else but turn and leave. Then this morning, when I looked in the mirror, irritation stirred within me. So I turned the pair into the police. Okay, so let me get this straight. You didn't turn them into the police because you thought they did anything wrong at first. You turned them into the police because they wouldn't give you the £4 and they called you out when they thought you were in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Sherlock Holmes is a good person.
But he was right in that they were doing shady shit.
But do you think it was because he knew they were doing shady shit?
No, he didn't know. It was just a happy coincidence.
Exactly. That's the point. Is that he just pointed fingers and they just so happen to be doing something bad.
Oh dear, what a disaster for Hurley and those two redheads.
Alright, we're gonna take our 5-minute break before we go into why the fuck you lying. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. We're gonna play for about an hour more. I'm actually glad I had that laughing fit because now my voice feels better. Surprisingly, I don't know how that works. But it does. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, so don't forget to do the self-care things, grab a snack, get some water, do what you need to do, and we'll be back for about another hour of Ace Attorney, and maybe we'll see a murder. Maybe. I hope. Yeah. We'll see you soon. Yay! Welcome. Hello. Welcome back. Probably gonna stream for about another 45 minutes or so before we raid on out for the night. I appreciate you all being here very, very much. Just as a reminder for our upcoming schedule this week, Sunday, so tomorrow night, we'll be starting Alan Wake 2. Monday is gonna be more of our chill day with some Dave the Diver. Tuesday, we'll be going to, for real this time, back to Mass Effect. No stream on Thursday. No, watch party on Wednesday. But we will be back on Saturday with more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And hopefully we'll have a murder to, like, actually start looking at things for now.
Hopefully there will be murder.
We want the murder. But more importantly, we want to know the why you told Mr. Sholmes.
I thought you wanted to see Fonzie.
We do want Fonziques. We do very much want Fonziques. But, Mr. Sholmes, isn't it about time you told us the truth? Just over a week ago, you said to us... I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives won't want to lie. It will serve you too well to remember that. Oh, I love his theme. Love this music. That case aboard the SS Bureau in January, Cosmo wasn't killed, and you knew he wasn't dead at the time. So what was really going on?
The fellow was unconscious for a long time. If he hadn't regained consciousness when he did, his life would have been in mortal peril. Of course, a side effect of the prolonged comatose state was amnesia, as you know. It was a simple enough task to silence the crew.
But how?
After they'd carried him out of the cabin, I assembled them in the lobby area. And I made them swear to leave him unconscious and have him underlaid from the ship in Hong Kong as a murdered corpse.
Oh, how horrible.
It was necessary to find some material with which to persuade the crewmen to keep their word, of course.
But why? Why do it matter? Why do it in the first place?
I will be at liberty to elaborate in due course.
So, secret British Empire mission. Got it. Okay.
But for the time being, I would like to reassure you. I didn't foresee subsequent events.
What events?
He disappeared in Hong Kong.
Oh.
I believe I may have made a gross error of judgment.
Mr. Sholmes.
Are you admitting that you made a mistake?
Oh. Someone's ringing the bell. Is this why the man has broke LMAO?
Aha! Distraction! Quick, my guess now! My latest client with money, spin!
Oh god, oh no.
Oh, I do hope it's an exciting case, Hurley.
Distraction, go! Remember, Iris, we are at present gripped by the greatest problem known to man.
Of course, it's always the greatest problem known to man.
I must be willing to accept any case on no matter how unstimulating, save locating a runaway, of course.
Oh, so you would not be looking for fucking Cosma. Great, good to know.
Not be looking for fucking.
Yeah. Don't spare anyone's feelings, will you?
Oh dear, I'm afraid that Hurley can lack a little tact, especially just before the rent is due.
Wacky noises. Oh, it's that bitch from the last case. She was one of the juries.
Jurors, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget how I voiced her. I guess I can go with like
Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Sholmes.
Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, please, oh please. Please find my husband. He's run away. Oh no, it's a runaway.
She does look rich, though.
Want to do. LMAO.
He does look rich, though.
Yeah, does look rich.
To upset me?
I beg your pardon.
Never mind, a personal matter. My apologies. What exactly are you trying to say, Mr. Naruhodo?
I just imagine Naruhodo just like snickering off to their side, like hee hee hee. Is her husband Kazuma? I mean, you never know. He had amnesia for a long time. Who knows? It could be.
He did an amnesia.
I didn't say a word.
Come, my dear madam, be seated. Iris, some tea.
What's the matter, Mr. Sato?
Oh, it's just the gentlewoman. I feel sure I've seen her somewhere before.
Very recently. Yes. Very good powers of observation, Sato. Yes, now you come to mention it.
As I explained earlier, my name is Evie Vigil.
Ever vigil.
I implore you to take my case, sir. Money is no object. Simply name your figure.
Oh, thank God. $1 million.
Yeah.
Money and wealth are little consequence to me. Don't fucking...
Sir,
why do you...
No.
Again! The lying! Why? I want $1 million. Give me $1 million. Being offered a case to solve is reward enough.
Oh my God.
Shut your face. Shut your face right now.
It's like when they ask you, like, it's like when they ask you, like, when you're applying for a job, and it's like, oh, how much money do you want to make? Like, oh, just the honor to work for this company is enough, and then you get pissed when they give you minimum wage. Like, you did this to yourself, buddy.
Yes.
Watch her interpret this as, like, oh, you're gonna do this for free? Okay.
Oh, I'm glad you're working for free, because I have no money.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, you're the picture of benevolence.
I will, of course, make a mental note of your offer, however, for contingent reasons.
Yeah, he's a walking red flag. Sir, how much rent do you owe again?
$1 million. I trust you will remember your words also,
as I will not be able to write them down, because I can't read.
If I might inquire, sir. This gentleman and lady would be...
Oh, me?
What am I about to tell you? I should like to communicate in the strictest confidence, you understand.
These are my friends. That I lied to. About their friend. Their best friend and possible boyfriend. And I've told them to just deal with it, and I can't tell them just yet. These are my friends. I have a lot of them. For these exact reasons. I assure you, you may also, before this pair anything which you may say to me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Because you were working as a living waxwork last week.
That was a hobby.
Yeah, that was a side gig.
I just thought I wanted to do it.
The Cosmo loves square. Oh my God.
I mean, just have like a threesome.
Sholmes
you know?
didn't say anything because he's jealous that he can't be with Kazuma. That's what this is all about.
And also Sasato, and also Naruto.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
I can vouch for the gentleman personally, after all. He's hard of hearing.
Sir! What?
What?
What? Wait, Panic on Lord Von Zeke's too. No, wait, you're right. You're right. Why
We're also forgetting about the judge, but that's fine.
It's a polygon. Everyone's involved, it's fine.
Everyone is Pan.
Why did I ever get my hopes up? Alright, converse. Let's ask about her first. Forgive me for asking, Mrs. Vigil, but have we met somewhere before? Quite recently, perhaps?
Oh my!
Cha, my dear fellow, what is your intention? Clearly you have no ability to differentiate the facial features of the English. Are you saying that I'm racist?
Sir.
If you wish to invite the lady to tea, you must do so in a more gentlemanly fashion.
I'm not asking her to drink tea, Sholmes. You're the one wanting to drink tea with her, not me.
Is it possible that you're the nice young lawyer from the trial I attended last week?
Oh, at least you called us nice.
Yes. Ah, I knew I recognized her. Didn't quite
At least
recognize
some
her
people.
before because she's acting so differently now.
It must be very difficult for you as a lawyer, being hard of hearing, I mean.
Be part of hearing.
Pardon?
Just the judge.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Don't worry if you can't hear. It was frippery, really. Nothing more.
Now look what you started, dickhead. Thank you very much.
Prick. I believe it would be prudent for you to sit quietly in the corner. Shut your face.
The longer he keeps talking, the more I just want to reach my hand through my screen, grab Mr. Ronald McDonald Sholmes by the shoulders, and shake him. I'm so mad at him. I'm so fucking mad at him.
Oh, really? Wonder why.
Iris, get the fucking steel-toe cat boots out, sweetie. So Sholmes forgotten that Runo knows where he sleeps. I think Sholmes has forgotten, or he has the ego as the size of a hot air balloon. Shaking Sholmes by the shoulders. Yes.
Tell us about your husband, madam.
Mr. Vigil, my daily, is 40 years of age. I have a photograph here.
That
He
boy does not look
looks-
40.
Oh, that middle part though.
And an entirely unremarkable gentleman, by appearance at least. Ah, yes, the sexy forehead.
Oh god.
How long have you been married?
It will be 15 years this year. We have a cordial relationship, and my husband's income is more than adequate, so we live quite comfortably.
As it would appear, I need only to look at you to know these things. Oh no, you're such a great detective looking at this very flamboyantly dressed lady in this fuck off hat with these curly hairs and this jewelry wrapped around her neck with a bunch of makeup and earrings to boot, with the ring even, with gloves and like some type of choker and what I could only presume is some type of undergown. No one could possibly in a million years could have guessed without your deductive reasoning, Sholmes, that this woman was wealthy. As we all know, women obviously all were wealthy during this time, and it wasn't just the people they were married to, because that was the society at the time. But whatever, Sholmes, you're a brilliant detective. No one will possibly judge you because of their incompetence.
Pop off construction cat.
Just turn into popping cat. It's like a rant.
Grant loses the Ace Attorney. Scene 5 billion, take 8. She owns a pink dress in the 1800s. Yes. Yes.
I didn't even
Salmon
think
color
about
to
that.
be specific.
Oh gosh!
Your dress is the latest style. Your hat clearly regularly groomed, and your eyes are animated.
See, so that's the key here, everybody. So if your eyes are animated, that means you're rich, okay? So remember that in the future. Remember that.
Your eyes are animated. If you are anime, you are rich. So become anime.
Pink, which was expensive and only the wealthy could afford. Yeah, that makes sense. Construction cat, you dropped this. King, you dropped your crown.
In short, you have no inkling as to why your husband might have disappeared, correct? No, she knows. She just did. Wanted to talk to you, obviously.
That's right. He's a kind man with a strong sense of loyalty, and he rather dotes on me.
No, he couldn't possibly with all that you have on you at the moment. Obviously,
It's
this is all just
true,
hand-me-downs.
It's true, I'm poor with lifeless eyes. Can also confirm.
Obviously, only people that have, like, doll-like eyes are the people that are poor as shit.
Yeah.
Which would point to the possibility that he was kidnapped. They became embroiled in some incident or other. Okay,
I
just be as
guess
vague as
before that.
just be as vague as possible.
Oh, I forgot. I'm secretly a porcelain doll, everyone. I'm sorry for lying. At least you're actually sorry for lying, unlike Sholmes over
Unlike
here, who
Sholmes,
is not.
which is a wanted habitual liar.
Saving up for my anime eye surgery? What is this, cyberpunk? Oh shit, I accidentally backspaced. My husband's employment is somewhat unusual, you see. What if he's incurred some miscreants' ill will? Actually, let me go back and read. Oh, that's exactly what I feared must have happened, Mr. Sholmes. I'm quite beside myself. Okay.
Yeah. What exactly is your husband's line of work? Oh, you couldn't deduce that, Sholmes. You couldn't deduce that?
He's a warder at the prison.
Oh, that dude's gonna get wrecked by people. Oh boy, I don't think that's true. That dude would get wrecked. That dude would get screwed over a banister.
But also the prison, which all the shit 10 years ago took place.
Yep.
A guard, that is somewhat unusual.
I don't think he was a guard.
He probably, maybe he owns the prison.
So, your husband is a prison warden. Or warder, I don't know what the difference is.
That's right, yes. Well, in fact, he's the chief warder. Okay, so he's not actually, like, patrolling.
That
he's
makes
not
sense.
actually, like, a guard.
He does paperwork.
Yeah, he does paperwork.
Whose family is he in that he got that job? Indeed, I see. Well, chief prison warder certainly qualifies as something of a specialist occupation. Pencil pusher
Yeah,
job.
pen pusher.
And he was probably born into a lucky family to get that job.
Yeah. Yes, it does indeed. My poor husband must prepare those dreadful punishments and see that they're carried out. Oh.
Oh, he is corrupt. Especially if he gets paid this much by the government. Damn, that dude's taking bribes.
So, okay, so what if he was the warder when, Genshin was, supposedly supposed to be hanged?
I think it's possible. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Because if he's in his 40s, that would have been when he was 30-ish, give or take.
Like 24. Well, it would have been 10 years. I keep getting the 16 and 10 mixed up. You're right.
Yeah.
He would be in his 30s.
Yeah, how long has he been working the job?
I mean, they've been married 15 years. I would presume longer than that.
Yeah. Dreadful punishments. Does that mean capital punishments?
Capital, Jim.
And at such times, he must occasionally spend a night or two in the prison dormitory. But for that extra responsibility, he's reimbursed. Remunerated.
Remunerated.
Yeah. More handsomely than the other warders. Of course, we make no mention of my husband's work to the neighbors.
Yes, I believe your prudence is justified. Tell me, at what prison is your husband engaged?
Barclay Prison, Mr. Sholmes.
Really? Barclay? I have a prison in Barclay. Oh, a fine establishment, as prisons go.
I think that's the same one where Genshin was at.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a large cemetery just behind it.
Yep.
Aren't there large cemeteries that do that?
Yes, that's correct. Lowgate Cemetery.
It's all starting to connect. Runosuke's like, I heard that, Sholmes. No. Lowgate Cemetery. The very place we were discussing in court. That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable, my dear fellow. And yet undeniable.
Sorry, Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid you've lost me.
Ah, pay no heed, madam. Pay no heed. A private matter.
This can't really be a coincidence, can it? Alright, husband's disappearance.
So, to the matter of your husband's disappearance, when did you realize he was missing?
Please try not to laugh. It was yesterday.
I'm sorry, yesterday?
That really is recent. Laughably so.
The truth is, my husband does at times have occasion to spend the night away for his work. It's not at all out of the ordinary for him not to return home at night, but this is different. For him not to make any contact for the whole day. This certainly has never happened before. Oh, my dear Daly, whatever could have happened?
My dear Miss Vigil, please calm yourself. Now then, have you contacted the police?
Why, naturally. But sadly, they refused to listen to my pleas as my husband has only been missing for 1 day. I was asked to wait patiently at home.
Alright. In truth, Miss Vigil, I concur with the police. However, let us not be hasty. You do have money after all, and money changes all problems. I see no reason why we should not engage by deductive powers to track down your husband anyway, for a price, that is.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes.
No problem, give me your money, and furthermore, let me assure you, a chance to solve the greatest problem known to man for another month has no bearing on my decision. Absolutely not. That is not why I'm bringing it up at all. Give me your money. I seek only to put a sweet smile on another Londoner's face. That's really all there is. Totally not using that as an excuse to further manipulate people into doing things I want.
You
I
have
am
my
upstanding
eternal gratitude. I shall pay any sum you care to mention.
£1 million.
You seek only to put the sweets of rent in your landlady's purse. That's all there is to it.
I'm starting to see the reason why the landlady was not a big fan of Herlock Sholmes.
Yeah. Especially if he was paying, like, he was barely scraping by on rent.
Thank you for everything you have shared with us, Miss Vigil. I believe I have all the information I need to begin my investigation, as well as your checkbook.
In this case, what's up? I'm on this case. Hey! Hello, not normal AF. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we just started this case tonight. I don't think we're gonna get to the murder within the next, like, 15 minutes or so. Oh, maybe.
Who knows?
Welcome. Happy to have you here.
Oh, please report to me with good news, sir.
Good news, your husband's dead. Bad news, he's dead. In a day or two, I shall be contacting you with a heartening report, I'm quite sure.
Who knows, the murder might be us killing Sholmes. At this rate, it could be.
Who knows, Ian? Maybe that's just my next movie.
So soon? Oh, how splendid, Mr. Sholmes.
Good news should be delivered early, I always say. And then the bad news right after, such as you paying me. If you would be so kind as to leave the photograph of your husband in my possession.
Good news, your husband is. Bad news, dead.
You are not the husband.
Oh, not normal. How far are you into this case? Like, have you found, like, the murder yet or not? Like, don't spoil it for us, but we clearly have not gotten to the murder yet. No, Runo might need to ask Strongheart where he got the murder eyes. You know what, Julie? I think you're right on that one. Alright, photograph. I've seen the victim. Okay, yeah, we haven't gotten there yet. And the defendant. Okay. Yeah, we're not there yet. Currently investigating. Gotcha. Yeah, we're probably not gonna get that. We're probably not gonna get there, depending on how soon after this we see. But don't tell us how close we are to it. If we don't get to it tonight, we'll definitely get to it next week for sure. We just had like a major laughing fit over Sholmes' new hairdo, so that derailed us for a hot minute.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. Now allow me to show you the door.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Sholmes. You've been simply marvelous.
That's because you don't know him.
Yeah.
You know, I think it every time, Herdy. But how do you come out with such nonsense? Good news in a day or two? Are you sure?
Well, you see, he simply lies. That's the thing. If you just
Why
lie,
the fuck you lying?
then
Why
you don't have to worry
always
about anything.
Lying. Yeah.
Because if they find out later, that's later. That's not now, so.
That's a later show issue.
Yeah.
I can be sure, of course, but then I didn't swear on it. Okay. Okay, Sholmes. Whatever you're saying, Joe. I merely gave the good woman some hope. I hope to be able to give her good news, one might say. You might have even gotten her hopes up too high to not meet her expectations.
See, this is why I don't give hope to my students sometimes, because I don't want to get their expectations. I want to be realistic with them. Not say like, oh yeah, you'll definitely pass this class, and then they fail. Like, yeah, keep it real. Like, give them some hope, but keep it real.
After all, the rent must be paid by the end of the day tomorrow.
Oh,
That doesn't mean you
Jesus
gotta get her
Christ.
hopes up. She obviously said she was willing to pay you.
That's a problem for future me, Sholmes. That's what I say to myself all the time. That's a problem for future me. What do you think of Cosmo's return? I think we both kind of foreshadowed it, or like we saw it was coming. I had that part spoiled for me, like a long time ago. Like when we were still like I think early on in playing the game. Because I saw my friend who had played the game already like post a clip about it on this old platform called Hover. Like I didn't watch the clip, but I remember seeing Kazuma doing something like later on in the game. So I was like, oh, yeah, we haven't seen that yet, and I know Kazuma is allegedly dead. So I kind of knew it was coming, I just didn't know when it was coming. But I was still very surprised. I was still very surprised and very happy.
I think the biggest surprise between him revealing himself was finding out that the Clay serial killer was actually his father.
Yeah, yeah.
That I
So
had no idea.
I don't know like any other spoilers about the game. I have no idea. Like I don't know like who the victims are gonna be, who the defendants are. I know there's something else coming from Kazuma. But I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to give Grant any spoilers or Chat any spoilers. But I know there's something else coming from Kazuma. Not necessarily like a plot related thing. I guess it is plot related, but like not like a big reveal in my eyes at least.
He's gay for Naruto.
And the fortune ball says.
Just like rolls it says, ask again later.
Yeah, Von Zeeks is our MVP, VIP, #1 bestie, #1 husbando. We love him very, very much. Yeah, we love Von Zeeks in this household. In this rat den, we love Von Zeeks. #1 vampire daddy. Yes, yes indeed. But yeah, like I'm beyond me having that part spoiled for myself, like I'm excited to see where the game is going to be taking this twist to. And I'm very looking forward to how all of these pieces that have been the breadcrumbs being laid across like the past 2 games are going to lead into these final 3 cases. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I don't think like the prior 2 Ace Attorney games that I've played, which has been the original and then the one after it, the second in the trilogy, have gotten me this hooked on it. Like I've been like, this has just like been really exciting, even though like we had to take like a really long break from playing it, but like this has me like really, really excited to see how all of this is going to come together.
I'm back that you came back really invigorated, because I know whenever we took the break, you were just exhausted from it.
I mean, granted, we had been playing it for a year and a half at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we took 1 year and 1 day off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was needed, though.
Mm-hmm.
It was needed. Hi, Jesse, welcome back. So then what'd you think of the professor being Kazuma's father? I'm not entirely sure what I think. Like, I am still very, like, I'm kind of on the train of I want to see the evidence that supports it, because, like, I still have the belief that Strongheart is fucking with shit, and he has something to play, whether it be the Reap with the Bailey or the Professor stuff or both. I want to believe that Kazuma's father was innocent, because, like, we also have to go into the contention of Kazuma's dad's execution was botched. For some reason or another, he did not die. So why didn't he die? Did they fuck it up? Did they, like, make a mistake? Did they make an oopsie and he didn't actually die? Or was it purposeful that he didn't actually die and then the coroner shot him? Like, there's, like, all these questions, and I'm really looking forward to seeing, like, how all of it's going to tie together. And I think I was more shocked at the reveal that, not just because it was Kazuma's father, but more because the person was Japanese. Because that I was not expecting. I was not expecting, the Professor serial killer to be not English.
I thought it was a part of English nobility when I first heard of it.
I thought...
That's why I was surprised that it turned out to be...
I'm not sure what I was thinking in regard.
Here's the thing. Not normal. I am not 100% convinced that the professor actually committed these murders.
Mm-hmm.
I've told Gray how I feel about these, like, serial killings, and I'm not entirely, like, convinced, because I have not seen this evidence, that this guy committed these murders. And I'm not sure what parties are at play here.
Yeah.
But someone faked his death, and someone tried to kill him after he was, like, brought back from the dead. So, whatever's happening here, there's a lot of parties at play.
Yeah.
And I'm not entirely convinced that the person that was convicted is the person that did it.
And I think
that's
like,
going to be
also,
a hard sell.
Yeah. And I think that's, like, also why, like, I'm enjoying having a game in this, like, earlier time period, because, like, there are these international relations at play, because, like, back then, like, one tiny thing could make two countries go to war with each other. I mean, look at World War I. How, like, there was alliances with each individual countries that made them all declare war on each other.
It was also, not only that, but it was also the case of mobilization was different. Because if you didn't mobilize, then you would basically be fucked over. That's exactly what happened to France whenever Germany mobilized before France could, and then basically beat them before they could even do that.
Yeah, I don't trust this trial and secret stuff either. Yeah. And
I've not seen the evidence, which is why it's really frustrating. The only person I know that has been there so far has been the judge, the Japanese judge.
Yeah.
He's the only person that said he was there as a defendant and apparently got in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even
Hanzo
sure.
From Overwatch.
Yeah. It doesn't even sound like the Von Zeeks was there, and his own brother was murdered from the sounds of it.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, I have theories on what might happen in terms of cases. Like, I think Von Zeeks is gonna be a defendant at some point, not necessarily in this case, but within, like, the last 3 cases, I think Von Zeeks is gonna be one of our defendants. If that's the case, then Cosmo will probably take his place as the prosecutor, which will be really interesting, because, like, we started the first game with Cosmo at our side, and now we're facing him in the courtroom. I would not be surprised now knowing that Jikoku and Mikotoba are now here. I would not be surprised if one of them or both of them become the defendants. I will be very sad if one of them is a victim at some point, or both of them. And I will not be surprised if Lord Strongheart is guilty in anything. I would not be surprised. Especially in the final case, the last case of the game. In the Waterloo Hotel, Mikotoba and the judge said, "We have no idea what led to him do these things or something. I thought that statement meant they knew he was the killer all along." To me, that statement kind of seems like... I mean, because like, we kind of did talk about it in the way of, like, when... Because I watch a lot of true crime. Well, when I'm in my, like, true crime moments of the week, there is a lot of, like, people who will do things... people who will do things that are out of the norm that most people will say, like, oh, I had no idea what would push someone to do like this, or someone doesn't have the ability to do that, and then they turn out they do have the ability to kill somebody. Because, like, I was surprised to hear that they actually thought, like, they believe that, Genshin did do this. Even though I'm still under the guise of, like, I either need the evidence, or I'm gonna believe that he's innocent until proven guilty in my eyes. I think I jumped to conclusions. I mean, like, that's the point of these games, is, like, we jump to conclusions, and then we find out, and then they pull out the rug beneath us, and then they subvert expectations, which is the fun of it. It's the fun, like, thing of, like, seeing Sholmes with red hair when we did not expect him to have red hair, and then I have a laughing fit for 5 minutes and cry. That's why I enjoy these games, specifically this one. It's gonna be really, really hard to go back to the third game in the original trilogy after this. So hard. I might not even go back, honestly. This is perfect for me. Alright, we'll see. Let's see here.
If by that time I successfully locate Mr. Virgil, we shall be mutually relieved.
Vigil, not Virgil.
Virgil.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruto?
Don't look at me with those pleading eyes.
Yeah, we're not happy with Sholmes. Well, my dear fellow, did you hear the details of the case?
Yes, my hearing is surprisingly good, actually.
I'm sorry, I forgot that he said that we were deaf, so now I'm just reminded about another reason why I don't like Sholmes.
Yes.
Excellent. And what do you make of it? I don't know. Couldn't hear it.
Selective listening.
Yeah.
It's like my students. They have selective listening when they want. They'll listen to the things they want to hear and not the actual things that they need to hear. Sometimes.
It's the exact conversation whenever you're talking with your parents or your grandparents.
Yeah. Well, I was surprised to learn where her husband worked at Barclay Prison. I mean.
So you noted that.
I mean, you kind of made a big deal about it, too. You kind of looked over at us and said, oh, it's a personal matter.
It's barely a footnote, Sherlock. Just barely, caught it, to be honest. It's like it's a pin that I stepped on by accident.
Of course, especially with the mention of Lowgate Cemetery.
What? Nothing bad ever happened at Lowgate Cemetery.
I feel like I've heard Barclay before somewhere. I don't know why. Sounds important.
Barclay Prison is where that notorious man was incarcerated. The professor.
And now a warder from the prison has mysteriously disappeared, it would seem, and been replaced by the professor!
It's all very peculiar.
Indeed, but nothing you can't handle, I'm quite certain, Mr. Naruto.
Sir, question. Raising my hand, pick me.
Yes, you in the back.
Are you not helping us with this? Are you pushing us to do your grunt work for you, and you're just gonna stay here, trying to undo the dyeing of your hair?
Yep. And I'm gonna get paid the money, and you get to live in the attic. Run along to the prison and see what you glean, would you? Also remember, rinse due next month.
Tomorrow.
It's the prison governor you want. No doubt the man is equally worried. Good luck. Have fun.
But aren't you going to go yourself?
Nope.
Surely you needn't ask.
Yes, I do need to ask.
Why would you have such trust issues with me, Mr. Naruhodo? Why would you possibly think that I might have some possible reasons to not be trusted? I am hurt and shocked, Mr. Naruhodo, that you would think such things of my manipulativeness and my unassuredness of trust.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No man needs to go out in public looking like this. I'm sorry, why can't you investigate, detective?
Because I'm not a detective, obviously. I just call myself that as, like, a title.
Like
those
just
people
knows
that
we
buy
can do a
land
better
and
job than him. Yeah, he jelly.
It's like those people that pretend to buy land in Scotland and call themselves Lord and Lady like it means something. I can't possibly be seen out with this hair! And that's the excuse I'm sticking with.
Your hat will hide it. It'll be fine. But didn't you go to Lime Street with that hair?
Questions that needn't be asked. That was quite a different matter. Because I wanted to that time. So I leave it to your capable hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm rather busy. Have fun. Good luck. I'll collect the payment later.
Too bad, so sad. Deal with it, sir.
Goodbye, minions.
So long, farewell, Avita, say goodbye.
God, I hate when he teleports.
Of course you are. Alright, I think we'll put it down here for tonight. And we'll start next week by going to the prison.
We don't actually go to the prison. We're supposed to go to the governor's office, apparently. Or the prison.
Oh, not like Strongheart's office, right?
Sorry, the prisoner governor's office. So I guess you're right. We do
Gotcha.
have to go to the prison. My bad. I missed that first
Yeah.
word.
My tiny violin is so tiny we can't even see it. There it is. Those who die their hair must live with the consequences. Yep. Yes.
No, he didn't die. He drank a potion, remember?
Yeah, he drank
There's
a
a
potion.
difference, obviously.
Damn.
Me being
That's some
salty
good
about
fun.
Shones.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, not normal. This is where I usually tap out, because it's 10:30 here. We've been streaming for about 4 hours. It's my longer stream. I don't usually stream this long, on my regular other streaming days. But it gives you plenty of time to get ahead, as well.
And there's always next week.
Yes, there will be next week. We
As long
will
as
be
I'm alive.
continuing the journey of Susie, I see you in mod chat being quirky. Next Saturday will be when we will continue the journey of Great Ace Attorney Chronicles 4 hours earlier than whatever time it is for you right now. We start at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. But my regular streaming time is at 7 p.m., which tomorrow night, starting at that time, will be beginning Alan Wake 2. Monday, we'll be continuing part 2 of Dave the Diver. Tuesday instead of Thursday this week, we'll be continuing with Mass Effect and opening some boxes from my P.O. box. And then, like I said, and then next Saturday, we'll be continuing with Great Ace Attorney. Yeah. So that is all the things. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I meant to close out of that. Thank you. Alan, my sad, damp man beloved. But we'll be definitely playing more Great Ace Attorney. We appreciate having you all here with us. Grant, any final words or thoughts that you have before we log off for tonight as I check out these raid targets real quick?
Sherlock Holmes, I hope, gets redeemed later in the game, because right now I'm not too happy with him. I'm hopefully expecting a good case. It seems like they're doing quite a bit of setup. I'm happy that everyone seems to have had a good Christmas and New Year's, and I really hope you guys come next week to see us and stream, and come see whenever Grace streams, which I think is tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday.
Yes, normally I don't stream on Tuesdays, but I have a late work event on Thursday, and I took off on Tuesday for some doctor's appointments. So it actually works out quite well that I will not be online on Thursday instead.
I like everyone that enjoyed the new profile pic as well.
Yes. Construction Cat, our beloved.
He was very cute.
Very, very cute indeed. But yeah, if you're not already following the channel helps me greatly, and also you get notified whenever I go live with the shenanigans. But we are gonna go right on over to someone playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I think they're playing the third one because I don't recognize the things that are happening, but I could be quite wrong. It's been a while since we played the second game, but I think this is actually the third in the trilogy. Oda McCoy! Oh, happy to see you here. Yes, we very much appreciate our lurkers. Our lurkers are always welcome here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did see this case already. Okay. But no, we do appreciate our lurkers here. Oda, we appreciate you very, very much. I hope you've been well. Thank you for popping on by.
If you guys did miss any of the stream, there's always like you could always rewatch it or look at the bits that Gray eventually will edit together into little choppy bits.
Yes, the VODs channel. The VODs channel, usually the day after stream is when I will post the VOD. And of course this unedited video will be available directly after stream. Also, hi YouTube, when you are watching this on YouTube. And also on the VOD channel, you'll also find my highlights where I actually like edit down some clips from the streams, and this stream I will definitely have a shit ton for. But we are now going to raid on out. We're gonna be raiding on over to Egg-Ziety. So not anxiety, Egg-Ziety. Like very much like eggy, but not eggy. They have a very cute sprite of an egg. So I'm very intrigued. They're a smaller streamer, but hey, we don't say no to smaller streamers here. But they're playing Great Ace Attorney. I believe they're on the beginning case of the second game, in the original trilogy. But yes, I appreciate you all so much for hanging on out with us tonight, and being here and just chilling and vibing with us. We will definitely be back on tomorrow night with some Alan Wake 2. We're gonna be starting it. I'm very, very excited. And yeah, I appreciate you all just chilling and hanging out with us, and whether you've been lurking or cheering or speaking in chat, we appreciate you very, very much. And I will see you all tomorrow night for Alan Wake 2. And those are the raid messages if you'd like to use those as we raid on over to Egg-Ziety's channel. I am sure they will appreciate it. If you'd like what they're up to, feel free to drop a follow on their channel and hang out and chat as they're just going through the game. And with that, we're going to raid on out for the evening. Thank you so much for hanging on out with us tonight. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow night. If not, hopefully next week for some more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. My name is Aaron Gray, Queer by Twitch streamer, signing off.